I'm going to be with you guys in a minute. I'm not having a good day. I'm really not happy right now. I am not having a good day. It is, sorry, I'm posting the stream to the Discord, and, I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach. I'm not going to read the chat today. I'm not going to talk about other stocks. It's Good Friday, Passover. And I'm sitting here trying to go live. I was like, hey, I'm going to go live. I'm going to look at something really quick. And I start digging. And then I read something. And then I put pieces together. And I'm just sick. Because Bed Bath & Beyond is Apollo. It's tied to Apollo. And I know no one wants to hear this. Everyone thinks I'm crazy. I don't care what deal they come out with. What I just read, what I'm like digging up, I'm not even happy. You know, there's sometimes I make videos where I'm like, oh my God, look at this information. I want it to get out. I want you to see it. This is not one of those times. I'm not even done. I'm like halfway digging into this stuff, and then I like stopped dead in my tracks. I was like, Urgh. Like there's no way. You guys are laughing. Like one guy laughs right here. He's like, LOL. Not LOL, guys. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. Give me a second. All right, guys. I have to there is no like jamming out today. There is no I'm excited. I'm not excited for this. Sugo works for Bed Bath & Beyond. Sue Gove is a plant from private equity on every company she's ever been with. She is a senior advisor for Marcel and Alvarez. And if you've ever gone to one of the Wharton School's distressed credit committees functions, you know, they have them they have a summit every year. They're the platinum sponsor of private equity, along with Alex Partners, you know, and everyone else that wants to get involved in this world. Apollo are always the guest speakers. They've learned to make money off of companies that go bankrupt. The market's closed today, but my mind wasn't. Here's the stock we talk about in detail. This is Bed Bath & Beyond. And I understand what's happening. I've told you what's happening and why people try to paint it out to be something it's not. Guys, you're looking at January 27th, you know, January 28th, the day the GameStop ran, the day the whole market ran, the whole world ran. It went all the way up to $53.90. If you know the float, at 500 something million shares now. 400 million shares today. I'm sorry. It will be 500. You couldn't imagine that price point over there, but look at this. It's 29 cents. It's 30 cents in the after hour. It's on purpose. All right. So how do we get here? And how the hell did I figure this shit out? I was looking at something. This thing came up on my radar. So this is Tailored Brands. Tailored Brands appoints Sue Gove as board of directors in 2017. And I was like, I read all the old stuff because what I find out is that these posts give you a little bit more information than what they want to give you. Like in 2014, Sue Gove already had 30 years experience. So if you go back 30 years from that date, you're looking at 1984. So I want to know what was going on in 1984 where she worked at the time. And what did she navigate through? How did she become on the board of directors or the CEO of Bed Bath & Beyond? Like, how do you go from being like an employee of Zale's jewelry, and how do you get onto the board of directors for AutoZone, Golfsmith International, Market Fresh, companies outside of your industry? This is why I call them plants, because they know nothing about the current industry they're in. Well, that's why when you go to Silicon Valley Bank and you see they're all actors or they're all something that have nothing to do with banking, you're like, well, what the hell are they doing running a bank or making decisions for a bank? What the hell is she doing making decisions for retail clothing companies? And all she knows is jewelry or finance. So I start reading. I start looking at things and I go, you know what? Nah, it's Zales. It's Zales. It has to be. So when I go look at Zales, this is in 1994. Okay. Zale's name's Robert DiNicola, whatever the hell his name is, DiNicola, as new chairman and CEO. And I'm like, Robert, does he have any real, experience in jewelry? Well, as you look at him, he used to work for Macy's and he worked for Riches and he worked for Bon Marchi. I don't even know how to say their name, Bon Marchi. But then when I read this, it says they've been looking for a new top executive since Dean Grossman abruptly resigned as chairman and president and CEO in August. And I thought to myself, I said, you know what? The reason why these CEOs and everybody resigns abruptly, kind of like Mark Trenton, is because they're being switched out. They're being taken out for a reason. And then I went ahead and looked at it again. And I said, oh, okay, I get it. They reorganized and filed Chapter 11 in 1992. So Zale was forced into involuntary bankruptcy by creditors in January 1st, 1992. Who pushed them to bankruptcy? I'm asking myself, who owns Zales? Like, who's in charge of them? Now, when I went to this filing here, this is a filing from way, way back in the day, 2002. I just wanted to see if I was right on this. Mary L. Forte becomes the new CEO of Zales, succeeding Robert J. DeLuca, right? Whatever, DiNicola, whatever the hell his name. I'm just going to call him Bobby D. That's what I'm going to call him, okay? Just because, I don't like reading names and stuff. And I'm like, okay, so Bobby D is out. She's in. And what was Bobby D all about? Because he was there for a while, right? I mean, he's been there since 94. This is 2002. So I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and why they're moving around their pieces. You ain't going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Bobby D went to Linens and Things. Oh, my God. Bobby D, 1 Oh, guys, I love you guys. You ready? But as I read this Linens and Things post here, don't worry, I'm not sad. You guys think I'm really sad? You think I'm nervous? You think I'm dying today? Hell fucking no! I'm in a fucking world of my own right now because nobody knows what I know. Except for maybe Apollo insiders. Earth to Bed Bath & Beyond, you're being played. Pay the fuck attention. Connect the dots. I'm not bipolar, you dumb shit. Read. This little fucking, this little text that nobody can read. Don't worry. We're going to go big. I'm like, why would they put Bobby as a CEO? Who the hell is Bobby? Why did he go to Zale's? Oh, that's right. Hey, Bobby, how you doing? Now you're over here at Linens and Things. Really? Okay. So who, by the way, destroyed Linens and Things? Everybody knows it was Apollo. Do you understand that? I've already shown that in the past videos. But, and then there was other people too. It was Hilco, right? Helco, Restore Capital, those guys, the guys who are loaning money right now to Apollo. That's them? Okay, I just want to make sure. Read this. Prior to joining Zale Corporation, served as the chairman, CEO, blah, 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 blah. Bobby D. Bobby D also serves as senior retail advisor for Apollo Management. Beginning his retail career in 1972 at Macy's. I don't give a shit about Macy's. He's a senior retail advisor for Apollo. Oh, you think it ends there? You think it ends there? Oh, no, it does not. Because after he destroyed Linens and Things, Bobby D, after he destroyed Linens and Things, he went right back to your girl, Sue Gov. Here we go. Apollo Management Equity Firm has plans to boost Zales. Guys, they already bankrupt Zales in 1991. Or I didn't tell you that part yet, did I? I didn't show you that part because it's somewhere. Somewhere in all the... But I got a lot of shit in front of me. I pray to God you guys are paying attention right now. Because this is what's happening to Bed Bath & Beyond. Sue Gov, oh, you little darling you. I know what you're doing. Watch this shit. This shit takes forever. These terrible websites don't even load. I don't know what servers they're on. Dallas Morning News, the Wall Street Journal, the New York Times. All of them are just trash websites. Look at how slow they load. Oh my God, it makes me sick. But don't worry, we're gonna keep going because this computer today, guys. I have a great computer. I pay a lot for it. Can you guys figure this shit out? Websites? No, this website can't figure it out. Look at this thing. Can I get out of this website? It won't even let me. We're going to be stuck here. We're stuck right here. It's okay. Don't worry. Read right here. I'll read this part. Apollo Management, a private equity firm that had a major investment in Zales Corporation in the 90s. Oh, yeah, we know. Wants to pump cash into the troubled Irvine-based jewelry chain. Founding family member, former Zale executive Donald Zale, said Monday that he has had discussions with Apollo and a proposal with Bobby D, okay? Also a former Zale CEO and senior retail advisor for New York-based Apollo. He was the plant the whole time. Now, if this computer is not stuck, I'm going to go crazy. Oh, did I go to my next page now? Oh, thank God. Okay, now look at this. This is also crazy because I thought this part was great. People's Jewelers owner bought for $1.4 billion and a deal with K Jewelers. Yeah, we don't care about that because you know why we're going to talk about People's? Look at this. This is why. Signet Jewelers, whatever. Acquisition of Zale Corporation. I was trying to figure it out. I'm like, why the hell are they willing to sell off pieces to the rival partners? And as you look at it and you understand the history of Zales, you're going to understand the history of Apollo. And you're going to understand how, Sue Gov, how you're a plant. I know you are. I know you are, but what am I? I know you are, but what am I? Don't worry. Guys, when this is all done, I'm going to put it all together for you in a big shiny ball and we're going to get it going. But watch this shit. This gets better. Mary L. Forte. I haven't even finished you, Mary. I'm still going through that part. Me and Mary, we're still going to hang out later. She's the new CEO that was part of somebody or something. Former president and CEO of Zale Corporation, Mary Forte launches. I still have to read all this. I need to know where she went and why they kicked her out. I just want to know things because I don't just take things off face value. But they kicked her out and they put somebody in, right? What they kept there was Sue Gov the whole time. She's the plant. But let's go back to where I was. Is it here? Yeah, okay. So I showed you that they went bankrupt. Yes, they went bankrupt because of Apollo. Then they planted their guy after bankruptcy. They planted Bobby D in there, all right? Planted Bobby D. Bobby D gets out of there when it's all lined up. They're ready to go. They know exactly how to go back into there and get them distressed. They go right back in and they take it. But that's after he goes and ruins Linens and Things, which they did. It was a partnership. It was good. So let's go ahead and go right here. They have plans, right? This is the website I was just on. My interest to see Zale's restored to profitability, to be a good place to work and a good place to buy and invest in. That's what he says. The brand name is very strong and can be restored. Zale, that's the owner, the son or whatever he was, 77, said he was asked to be part of the team that Apollo would assemble if it gets the chance. Apollo asked him to be part of the team. He actually said this shit on the record. Oh, man, don't worry. He was part of the team. Zale has tapped out its existing credit lines, so they're all stretched out. Everything you can see. The chief financial officer, Matt Appel, I don't know his name, he says he has no comment. And why? Because they're looking for cash. And here's what gave me away. The company reorganized after Chapter 11 in the early 90s. Apollo bought Zale bonds, which gave it substantial equity position when it emerged from bankruptcy in 1993. And who did they put on the board? Their acting retail investor, their retail advisor. That's who he was. That's Bobby D. And they also planted him over there in Linens and Things. But it's okay. Sue Gov's not a plant. I know. That's not how it works, guys. They don't plant their people on boards of directors for their companies and then inverse. They don't have to own the shares. Okay? They don't have to own the warrants. They own the bonds. They own the debt. You have not figured this part out, but you will. And it's going to cost you everything. Now, a lot of people would go back to Zales with Apollo and Bob. We could hit the ground and running. Boom. They want to go back to it. They wanted the money. They want to make it work. Look at this. Bobby D right there served as chairman and CEO of Zales from 94 to 99. And again in 2001 and 2002. And again, you can just keep planting the same guy. He can come and go as he pleases. Apparently, because they hold 28% of the company. That's the difference here. Now, he served as executive chairman for other Apollo retail investments, including General Nutrition Centers, Inc., and the CEO of Linens and Things. So he's been on numerous Apollo. That sounds like a CRO, doesn't it? A chief restructuring officer. That's exactly what this shit is. And so I'll keep that one for later because I'm going to be clipping and making a whole thing about this. Now, Dirty Linens. I haven't even read this yet. I haven't gone through all this yet. I just know that. What was this? They're talking about Leon Black. They have to be because I saw Black here. It says, there it is. Billionaire buyout king Leon Black may soon take the boss of Linens and Things in an offer he can't refuse. So you're going to make the boss. Oh, guys, hold on. Leon Black is going to make an offer to Linens and Things, an offer they can't refuse. Are you serious? The embattled retailer CEO, Bobby D, is opposed to the movie. What is obsessed with the movie? I'm sorry, The Godfather. And likes to model the tough management style of the Vito Corleone. Listen, I never even watched the damn Godfather. I maybe watched it once in my life. Doesn't matter. He wants to buy out. Oh, no. We don't know yet. We don't know if we will buy out. We don't know if we will go to Linens and Things and Apollo. We don't know. They're going to make me an offer. Bitch, they're buying from themselves. You are Apollo. What the hell are we talking about here? How do people not know this stuff? Man, if I was a reporter, investigator for like any of these guys, I would have all this information before I ever write a stupid ass article. Look at this nonsense. This is all bullshit. GNC, that was it. Oh, I know, the vitamin shop. That's going to work out perfect. GE Capital, look at this. The problem may get worse. The GE Capital has begun to clamp down $700 million credit line. As a result, many of the things are late to the payments. Do you know? Oh my God, I didn't even know this. As GE Capital began to clamp down on the $700 million credit line. Hold on. Where do I know that from? I'm reading this right now with you guys. GE Capital. Who was biting down on the debt of GE Capital? Didn't I read that somewhere? Who's GE Capital? GE Capital. Man, I know I read this before. GE Capital. Who could it be? Is it Sue Gov? No. Carol Flanton? Is it Carol Flatton? Carol Flatton, right? On GE Capital? There's no way. The EP Energy? No way she worked for GE Capital. Am I wrong on that? Who was it? Oh, she worked for, man, somebody worked for GE Capital that I was going through on my things before. I got to know, guys. I got to go watch all the damn connecting the dots. I know GE Capital is somewhere, but check this out. I just making sure. I always got to make sure. Funds, no, there it is. Equity funds, $1 billion profile. Oh, there we go. Funds managed by Apollo Global Management to acquire approximately $1 billion portfolio of equity investment in GE Capital. So they bottom out. They bottom out. General Electric, $1 billion. That doesn't matter, right? It shouldn't matter. So they have plenty of business with them. Oh, yeah. The whole way through. The whole way through. Apollo has influence over these guys since 2018, 2017, certainly 2014. This is just the headlines I'm seeing right here. Oh, I got to go dig deeper, guys. I'll go dig deeper on that on my own. I don't want to ruin the whole live stream. I mean, I probably already did. I didn't even start this shit out right. Oh, by the way, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, whole lot of truth, no financial advice. Apollo would implement its own management team as part of the deal with former Zale chief and CEO. Right there, struggling Zale. Oh, there we go. Apollo wants to buy them out with their former CEO, their own person. Apollo wants to buy out Zales, and it's their own damn company, basically. They already put their people all over the place. Oh, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing how people don't know this shit. Oh, don't worry, Sue. You were there for 35 years, Sue Gov. 25 years, whatever the hell you were there for. 30 years. You were with this company. Oh, my God. I know. Consumer products executive. I'm reading up on this guy still because, I want to know what the hell he was doing. And I was trying to figure him out, but then I found he just went to every company that, oh, there it is. Board of directors at Claire's. Claire's. Who owns Claire's? Man, who was it that owned Claire's? He is the board of directors of Claire's too? Claire's. Why did that come up before? Claire's parent company. Who was that? Who was that? Claire's Holdings, Elliott Management. Wow, Elliott. You don't know Elliott? Yeah, partnership all the way through Caesars. Maybe you guys heard me say that yesterday. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, my God. No way. Primarily owned. So I know, just private equity. I know, it's no big deal. We're all in business with private equity. Everyone is, right? Not everybody. Oh, here we go. Claire's, a publicly traded company listed was taken private by private equity firm Apollo Management in a leveraged buyout. Holy shit! What the hell, people? Is this what it is? Oh, that's too easy to read. I don't know what made me click on it. I mean, guys, are we serious right now? Have you guys not put this together yet? Files a $100 million IPO. Oh, my God. Claire's is currently controlled by Apollo Management, which is purchased in 2007. Among the company's directors is former Zale CEO Bobby D. Hey, I want to ask Sue. Hey, Sue, let me get this right, Sue. So you follow the steps of Bobby D. Is that it? Your mentor? Is that how it works? I'm trying to figure you out. I really am, because you've been with Zales the whole time, and then all of a sudden you start bouncing around to private equity groups and teams that are just being bought out everywhere. I mean, just bankruptcy the whole way through. Did you find out there's money to be made in bankruptcy? Because, see, I saw this posting right here, and it says February 26, 2016, whatever, 2016, and I had never seen this before. Okay, Sue? I look up your whole profile my whole life. This whole last 2 months is my whole life. But every time I look you up, Sue, I've never seen that you were a consultant for Pretense Capital Management. But you know what's crazy? I've seen that before. Go watch Connecting the Dots. It's somewhere in there. You're tied to private equity again? Why is that not on anybody's list right there? You're an LP on Alvarez Marsal, you're business consulting. You do all this, but all you are is a consultant for private equity now? That's what you have been? And you think this is a turnaround story? I love the guys last night on PP Scenes is great. That show, oh my God, I actually watched it this morning for like 20 minutes. I found a little bit. I was like, okay, let me get in here real quick. And then I heard it, and then they didn't know how to talk about what the float is. It was hilarious. Don't worry, I'll go over it right now. But how do you, what about the float? Well, what do you mean? Somebody's probably just holding like 240 million shares right now, and they're just sitting on the sidelines. And Pete's like, that's not how it works, guys. You just can't hold shares and not nobody know. was hilarious. But anyway, why doesn't everybody know this is who you are, Sue? Why do I have to go look at articles from like 10 years ago? But I do. Because I'm that guy. I'm relentless. I'm the wrong guy to be looking this shit up, guys. Because I don't just take the first article. I go read the 20th article. I'll go read every damn thing. I got nothing to do, girl. I got nothing to do. All I got is time and opportunity. And there's a lot of time and a lot of opportunity. Xerox terminates. Wow. Transaction agreement with Fujifilm and enters into a new agreement with Carl Icahn. Wow. I was reading this. I wonder why I was reading this one. Oh, yeah. Let me see. I don't know why I was reading this one. I want to make sure. Was I kind of curious about Carl Icahn at this point? I don't know. Maybe. Guys, you just never know what I'm reading. You never know why I'm clicking on things. But I will keep reading. Just guys, I am actually reading really quick because I'm looking for keywords. Oh, here we go. What's up, John? Instead of Giovanni, he wants to be called John. Icahn. Okay, so Icahn Capital in connection with the Corp. Okay, so good. It works for Icahn. So there could be no ties to private equity other than their own firm, right? Oh, wait a minute. That reminds me. Leon Black. Guys, I've really never read this article before. Leon Black has direct ties to Carl Icahn since 1984. They've been working together. And you guys think he's a good guy, so I'm just going to leave that alone. But in October in 2013, this guy, Giovanni, was named chief chairman and CEO of some company, Enterprise Solutions, following the acquisition of Pitney Bowes. Hey, I know Pitney Bowes. Services and by funds affiliated by Apollo Global Management. Are you serious? He was previously an advisor with Apollo Global Management right here. Oh my God, on Presido. I don't even know what that is. So this guy's a plant. You're telling me this guy's a plant, but how is he a plant when he actually works for who though? Advent International. I got to look that one up too. But he's also consulting with Ion Capital. Oh, my bad, bro. My bad. He does work for Carl Icahn Capital. I apologize. All right, cool. So this guy's a managing director for Icahn Capital as well. And they work with who? Because I'm looking him up too. Various investment positions and research. P2. Oh, Printence Capital, right? He was there. And SAC Capital. SAC. Oh, guys, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're probably partnered up with the criminals right now. I'm trying to help, but I can't help the people that want to be helped. I can't help the people who say, I want to see what's happening. But no, Marantz, I don't want to hear it. I want to see it. I want to see my money go to zero. That's what I want to do. Guys, private equity sweeps in and they take your money. Oh, he's a director for CRV. Didn't I read about CRV? I did in one of the other videos. And yeah, I know. It was like SGO, GSO. Yeah, I saw that in there. CVR and GSO and how they owned Caesars. I'm pretty sure about that. Somebody was right on the board of both of them. I know, guys. I know. I'm blown away too. All right, guys, I'm really reading this right now as we sit here because I'm looking for all the names. I recognize names. I've been learning new names, by the way. I've been learning new things, and I want everybody to learn them because once I learn them, then you learn them, then we all learn them, and we just learn a lot. Oh my God. You guys probably know like way more than you've ever wanted to know about private equity after just hanging out. But, they give me, I don't have any more to the Financial Times. I got to pay for this. I'll pass, bro. Thanks. Goodies. To close 69 of its stores. Is that the Goodies sound people, the soundtrack people? I'm trying to find out what it is, but why did I type on Goodies? What did I want to know? Oh, because that's who shut them down. That's right. The firm that she shut them down to. Guys, she's bankruptcy all day. That's what she does. She's doing a great job right now. Doing a great job, not selling anything. And this is why Goodies, okay, look at this. Chapter 11, filing last month, by betting home furnishings, linens, and things, all right? Whose parent company was Apollo took private. So it follows in bankruptcy chapter 11 last month. I wonder why I did it though, because she worked for them and they managed to go bankrupt at the same time. That's why I did it. Don't worry. I'm talking about SuGov, guys. If you guys can't pay attention, pay attention. Despite a highly competitive retail landscape with stores like Kohl's, Target, and Walmart, Goodies wasn't going to make it. Oh, I know Goodies wasn't going to make it. I'm not mad about that. General Electric Capital Corp. The company has secured General Electric Capital Corp. That's who they've secured money with. Sue, what are you doing, Sue? Hey, Sue Gov, how's it working out for you? I gotta know. I wanna know. Look at this shit right here. Wunderlich, is that how it is? Wunderlich, is that what it's called? Securities maintains Apollo hold at a 49 price target. You know what's crazy about Wunderlich, these guys, this company? You guys know them better as B. Riley Securities. You know, they merged with another group called like FDR or something like that, or FBR. But I've been noticing that what they do is they actually give a rating to Apollo-based companies higher, right before Apollo or right when Apollo's selling. I've been looking at it. I'm studying what B. Riley does. It is B. Riley, by the way. Let's see what else I have here. ADT surges on Apollo Global Buyout. Yeah. Well, I wanted to read this article. That's all this was for. This one's for me, guys. It's not for you. I promise you. I'm just looking really quick. Oh, right here. What did it say? Yeah, that was Apollo. We know that part. Alibaba, don't care. You know, sometimes I just click on articles because I want to read them. That happens every now and then. Don't worry. This is all going to get structured. All going to put together because I'm making this thing called Bed Bath & Beyond Volume 14. I think I'm doing the 14. Louisiana firm invests $400 million for Joe for oil. Did they? Oh, it was by Apollo. You know, $150 million preferred stock by Apollo. Okay, cool. So now that I know that Apollo is putting in money, I want to know something else though about this. I want to go down to the bottom, and what does it say? It says that Wunderlich raise its rating on the stock after Apollo puts money in. They raise their rating. Guys, Wunderlich is B. Riley. Guys, if you guys don't know how rating systems goes and like them elevating the stock price and all that, it's all a push. Oh, I wanted to see if these guys have ever done anything. Apparently he has. Who is this? He's done chapter 11s. Okay, cool. And B. Riley, by the way. I just wanted to read who they are. These guys, there's nothing here. Automotive restructuring. I wonder who. Operations management consultings. I got that. FBR. There it is. FBR and Wunderlich. Yeah. B. Riley, they went ahead and acquired both of those securities and they became their own. And the acquisition of consulting firm Glassranter. I did not know that. Whoa, we need to know that. Glassranter. Ratner. I need that for later. That's for me. Now, I'll keep that one open for me. All right, back to this. Discount for peers, KKR. Oh, okay. Apollo plans to raise as much as $499 million in share sales this week. Bending recovery in capital markets will spur investors to buy the stock at a discount to Blackstone and KKR. They're all in it together. They're all buddies. Discount to peers. That's what they're doing. You know, I wonder. I wonder why people can't put this shit together. Apollo, GNC Holdings. I need to look this one up now too. Don't worry. I look at all their executives and I see where they send them to after. It's like after they're done killing a company, they go to the next one. So that's what I've been doing. I've been reading that stuff. I think you guys should too. I think you guys should go look for it. A firm as well as Apollo and KKR is working divisively in revenue beyond fees. And yeah, okay, we don't care about that. But we all know that JP Morgan makes money off of this side. All right. Guys, I have nothing to do today but this. I'm going to go to work in about 2 hours. GNC. Oh, you're going to love this one. I don't even know what it says, but you're going to love this one. GNC, the Pittsburgh-based retailer of vitamins and sports nutrition owned by Ares Management. I'm done. Apollo sold to Ares. Guys, Apollo is Ares. Ares and Apollo are, I give everybody different names. They're buddies, bro. Matter of fact, they're brother-in-laws. Leon Black is brother-in-law with Tony Resler. Okay? Those are the two heads of each one. Tony Resler, Drexel Burnham Lambert, started with Apollo, went over to Ares. Boom. He then Leon Black married his sister. Scoundrel. Oh, yeah. Allegedly, he was at the island with Epstein. Maybe you know why he stepped down at Apollo. Maybe you know how sick these guys are, why I don't support them, why I hate them. And it's because they all cut from the same cloth. And I don't care if Mark Rowan's there now, because it's all the same, guys. It's all the same. The whole world comes to America for one reason, and it's not what you think. It's not for prosperity. It's not for the American dream. It's none of that shit. It's for money. They know that we have all the damn money. They want to raise money. They want to get that capital and take it back to wherever they came from. And when you come through internationally, you're going to go to Apollo. You're going to go to Blackstone. You're going to go to BlackRock. You're going to go to all these hedge funds that have the pulse of the world. And they control this whole planet. Not the administration, not whoever you think it does. None of those people care. It's how they come to us. I'm just telling you. But what the hell do I know? I'm just a guy in a suit. Oh, I'm not even wearing a suit today. My bad, bros. Why was I looking up this guy? Oh, because he's in charge. Yeah, he's nobody. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. He's out of here. I really don't care about the FBR stuff because I know it's just a merger. That's all it was. I was reading up on it, but it didn't matter. None of that matters. I'm good. The Logitech, I'm still trying to figure that out. Logitech International, I want to know what's their connection, who they are, and what they do. Some stuff, but this is the good stuff right here. All right, guys, here comes the good stuff. Let's zoom in. All right. I want to take you on a trip. Guys, this is what I do, man. Hey, ladies, if you ever have a man that is this boring, all right, just deal with it. My wife deals with me. She reaps the benefits of going to a John Mayer concert last night where he was killing it. Hey, shout out to John and his beautiful fingers. The man was amazing. All right, guys, check this shit out, okay? I can't even play with you guys on this. I'm dead serious right now. I don't know what happened. Welcome a new member. Oh, Funny Spider gave out free gifts. Appreciate you. Hey, old new, give him 300 seconds every time he types. He's a grifter, not a grifter. He's just a supporter of the grifters. I didn't even know you guys were typing this much, man. I'll have to go back and read this, but let check this shit out, okay? Here's where this gets good. All right. Canada Jeweler bids for Zales. All right, so they went ahead and offered about $40 a share, $35 in cash, $5 in preferred stock. They're offering to buy out Zale. This is in 1986. Okay, guys, as you go forward, Morris B. Zale, the founder of the Zales Corporation, and members of the family said that they united to block the proposed merger of Zales with People Jewelers. They do not want the merger. They're saying, no, we're not for sale. This is March 4th of 1986. It's all right. People's bid, they raised their bid. They want even more. Donald Zale says, hell no, we won't go. It's ill-conceived. We're not going to do it. This is 6 days later. 10 days later, okay? Here you go. Zale Corporation operates 4 jewelry outlets, blah, blah, blah. They're letting you know they're strong as ever. But with this improvement and now to come 2 unsolicited acquisition offers, they say, no, we don't want it. They reject a third bid on the 24th. They raise their price all the way to $45 a share. We'll keep going. The Peoples makes a new bid, and they come in at $42 a share and $4 worth of preferred stock. $502 million they're offering this family, and this family's saying no in 86. Do they know that they're about to fall prey? Because here you go. Peoples would sell some of Zale's assets. They're telling them, we want to do it. We want in there. So you go all the way to June 26th, and they reject the bid again. This time, $500 million, blah, 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 whatever it may be. Whatever it may be. They said it's the shareholders with more than 34% of the common stock. Yeah, they want to go. And guess what? You see here that Zale Corporation and many other corporate restructuring, okay, announced last March that it was in advanced stage of negotiations to sell British retail segment. They were selling off a portion for $40 million. But now they crumbled. They crumbled because by October of that year, people came in at $550 million, $50 a share cash. They're ready to go. They're ready to go. And guess what? They're studying the deal. They want to know if it's real. And by November, they take the offer of $525 million. This is what happens, guys. These guys come in. They want to make it work. They get it done. They agree. As they battle through, the family can only turn down so much money. But as somebody keeps offering you $500 million, right there, Zale Jewelry takeover complete. Switzerland said they completed an estimated $650 million buyout is what they got. Now, keep going as you see what happens here, guys, okay? Houston-based retailer, the Gordon Jewelry, whatever, it doesn't really matter. They're at this point, you can see that they start stretching them thin, guys. They start stretching them thin and start blowing them out. And I don't want to say it that way, whatever it may be. But they had a new CEO. I was looking at that. I was like, oh. But guys got to remember, this whole time, Apollo's buying bonds. This whole time, Apollo is buying bonds. They got downgraded in the S&P 500. Remember, the economy's going to shit. People are like, oh my God, it's all going on. It's all over. Remember, 1992, Billy Clinton's there destroying the world, or trying to put it back together, as he claims. And then here you go. Zale Corporation, the jewelry store chain, they are pressured by creditors, and they have to file for Chapter 11. Okay, they file for Chapter 11. They can't do it. Zale payments are approved. That's out of the federal bankruptcy court. Today gave Zale Corporation $6.7 million in employee compensations, wages, and severance. Boom. So some of the employees are taken care of, but other than that, this company's done. And as you look at it, the bondholders now hold this company. And who are the bondholders, guys? Apollo. And who does Apollo put into place? Your boy, Bobby D. That's what I just showed you. So as you go through and you keep reading up what's happening with these guys, I want to show you something because it's going to come up right now. We're barely in 92, bro. I'm going down the whole timeline. There's a reason why I'm doing this, guys. It's because of Sue Gove. Sue Gove at the whole time, she's the CFO here. She's the one in charge of the finances for this company. You don't think she knows who owns the bonds, who's putting pressure on this company? She was part of it. Remember it. Once you go into bed with them, then you know what happens. So here you go. They hired the new CFO, the new CEO, whatever it may be. They hire a new CEO, right? 92. Zale sold his receivables, diamonds, funding, blah, 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 blah. Issues fixed back when they were in bankruptcy. So they've been going through this whole bankruptcy the whole time. You'll see it here. Removes the last major hurdle blocking the company's emergence from Chapter 11. And when they emerge from it and they understand, the creditors took a 24% position into Zale's, okay? As you go through, I'm going to find it right now. You'll see exactly what. Well, I probably won't even know what I'm looking at now because I'm already in no man's territory. Here we go. Board member dies. And I don't mean to laugh, guys, but does it sound familiar? Okay, the Zale Corporation, which emerged from Chapter 11 protection Friday, with a new 7-member board, abruptly lost two of those directors when the chairman resigned today, and the day after, another board member died. The nation's largest jewelry retailer said Dean Grossman, who has resigned as chairman, chief executive, and Martin Ackerman, 61, chief executive, died an acute asbestos after an operation. I don't know. I don't mean to laugh at that because that's not funny at all. I don't find that funny, but he died. And that sucks. But what did they do? They went and put Bobby D. Hey, Bobby, we're going to put you in. Put me in, coach. Bobby D. And now we know that's Apollo. That's their guy. They put him in, and it's over. Morris Bizet, the founder of it, he died in 93. Well, good. He didn't have to see what happened to his company moving forward. Sue Gove, she went in on it, dude, with Bobby. Oh, she helped Bobby do all this nonsense. Guys, I'm looking at it. Employees accuse Zale Jewelers chain of sex harassment. Oh, man, she must have got promoted off of that one. Allegedly. Chairman of them heads to the second retirement. Oh, he's like retiring again. His second retirement. He's already retired before. This is awesome. This is how it works. But watch this. You guys are going to read something. It's coming up. But it's not over. You think they've been in that company the whole time, right? You think it would be over by then? No, it's not. We'll keep going. Yeah, we know they bought him out. They're trying to buy him out. Maybe my headline, maybe I had it in a different page. I probably had it in a different page. That's all the pages that they had on New York Times. So I just thought you guys should know. The whole time they're lying. It's them buying it from themselves. But it's cool. Now I know who did it. Oh, hey, Mary, I don't want to see you. Mary Forte. I got to know where you came from. Like, who planted you there? Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 you're a plant. They all are. It's crazy, bros. Yeah, so you were with Zales the whole time? No, you just got there. That's right. Look at that. Gordon's Jewelers. Yeah. Don't believe it, guys. Don't believe it. Independent consultant. They all say that whenever they're jobless, whenever they don't have a job, they all make up their own company. That's what I read. All right, am I done? Do you guys understand what happened here? You guys even understand the dot that we just connected? No? Okay, cool. They're going to find out the hard way. I don't need to look at B. Riley's anymore. Oh, this guy, I forgot to tell you. This guy, Michael McCarness at B. Riley Financial. Remember I told you they did the deal with Redbox? They're doing the deal right now with Bed Bath & Beyond. Yeah, because of this guy right here, right? Deputy General Counsel and Chief Compliance Officer for B. Riley Securities. Yeah, I know. What did he do before that? Prior to joining the firm, what was he? Chief Compliance Officer for the Division of Apollo. I know, and the SEC. He worked for the SEC as well. Oh my God. I can't get over this stuff, guys. But guys, they have a lot of people. A lot of guys. Apollo selling all its shares. Who are they using? B. Riley. Right there. Both JP Morgan and B. Riley Securities are acting as underwriters in this offering. Yeah, the sale of Apollo. Yeah, we know. Combination of both for play AGS. Good job, Apollo. Way to send your money to B. Riley. I wonder why. Hey, you know what's crazy? This is even more crazy. So Apollo plants Sue Gov on the board of directors, along with all the rest of them, right? Like Harriet Edelman, they're all there in 2019. Do you know what Apollo does at that time? Apollo goes ahead and opens up million put positions, and they make $17 million. So, I mean, on each one. So let's just say, like right here, like when the letters went out, they made $8 million. Then they made $10 million, $14 million, and $17 million. And Apollo doesn't even make money off securities trading. Like they literally make it on the private equity side. But look, they thought it would be cute to go buy some puts. Though they bought puts on the company that they just planted their people on. I wonder why. Oh, I wonder. Oh, let's do a share buyback program. Let's drop this stock price like crazy. Oh, is it correlated? I think so. What happened to the stock at the time, though, bros? Like seriously, it had nowhere to go but down, right? So they were here, it goes down, and they have put positions the whole way through. Boom. Goes up, they have put positions the whole way through. It's just perfect timing. Well, you know, what do I know? What do I know? What do I know? This is what I know. This shit right here. Yeah, but you know, they don't do it that way anymore. Hey, by the way, shout out to Kyoto. If you guys know who Kyoto is, if you don't, this is what was said on Twitter. And I want people to, this is a snippet, guys. I'm just doing this fast. Don't even worry about it because I know what's going on here. He goes, yep, pretty sure it was Boss Blunts and his sidekick Corey and their crew that got Marantz banned off of Twitter. The psychopaths belong in jail. So go ahead and type on Corey. Corey's here, Corey Corner. This is an individual. He's trying to get famous on Twitter today. It's his launch day. For his new video, his new show called The Dark Side of Social Media, The Shadow Files, okay? It goes live tonight at 5, and I won't push play with the volume because it has copyrighted music, but if you read it here, Phoenix Entertainment presents, and it's supposed to be so real. It's a fucking Twitter Space it's called, guys. Calm down. And what is it about? It's about influencers and social media getting paid or manipulated to put out misinformation. Hey, by the way, Corey, who's paying you to put out misinformation? Because you did this. This is his launch party for this event tonight at 5 o'clock. Yeah, I'm giving you credit, bro. I'm giving you pub and everything. You're trying to say people are being paid to put out information, looking for fame and fortune and blah, blah, blah. Bro, I'm all truth and not looking for anything. And no one's paying me. But you were looking for what now? What were you looking for with this post today? No, you want to get credit. This is you, Corey. Oh, by the way, this is 4 months later. After I've been banned off of Twitter, oh, by the way, you've submitted a report for exposing private info, and you got me banned for exposing private info. What private info did I expose? Twitter, hi. I wasn't even able to combat this, fight this, and no one ever told me that I violated a rule. I don't even know what you guys are talking about. But these are the guys who were reporting me. Corey, you think this is going to get you? It was me. Yeah, it was you. So? I don't even use Twitter, and I don't care. My point is, this is what you're trying to do. You're trying to smother individuals that build platforms off of no misinformation, real information, documented information, and you're about to do what exactly, Corey? You're about to go up here and speculate today on your show about people getting paid by social media, whatever it may be. The influencers are going to get paid, and it's mad because they get paid. Don't let me play the damn song. Yeah, there you go. A network of deceit, lies, and manipulation. We're going to expose it today. Yeah, you want people to it. And then you ask people to report people to the FBI at the end of this. You are gross. Corey, look at you. Look at you. Do you know what I see? Do you know what I see? I see a guy who lost all his money on AMC. That's who I see. But don't worry. It's not my fault. I don't control the stock. Adam Aaron does. And you keep coupling his nuts. Yeah, you're out of here, Corey. That was your 2 seconds of fame, bro. Oh, you got me blocked and banned off of Twitter. Like, I give a shit. You know what it's done for me? It's allowed me to focus more on connecting the dots. So thank you. I wouldn't even have connecting the dots without you. I just wouldn't. I'm pretty sure about that. All right, so here we go, guys. I'm going to read the chat. I'm going to hang out with you guys. Oh, recent trade, Skinny. There we go. I'm going to go up. I'm going to read as much as I can, guys. If you guys didn't get all that, here's what it was, okay? Bed Bath & Beyond, it's officially over. There's no doubt in my mind. Sue Gov is a plant. Her relationship with Apollo is planted in stone. If you look at the companies she's worked for and the deals they've worked out on the backside of that, of what private equity is, she has a really good footprint on private equity. When you start out with Zales and Joyce, I'm gonna give you this example, okay? If I worked for a company and I worked there for 25 years, 30 years, and I made it up the corporate chain, I would work for that company. Nowhere in there would it be, oh my goodness, I need to start now farming out my services for consulting to private equity firms. Nowhere. The only way I do that is if somebody took me and said, you need to go work for private equity. Let me hook you up with some people. Let me take you that way. And that's what I feel Bobby D did for her. I felt her CEO came in, helped her out, told her what it was. He was already an Apollo plant, and now she has the tools to do what he's doing. And that's jumping from company to company to make money. And it's a proven track record here. Robert D, whatever his damn name is, I'm not even familiar with his name fully, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about right now. His name, I'll give it to you again, DiNicola. I don't even know. DiNicola. Yeah, Robert DiNicola. Okay? Bobby D. That's what I'm calling him, bro, and I'm not going to stop from it. He is the former CEO of Zale Jewelers. He helped them when he was the plant from Apollo, and that's why they went in bankruptcy. And guess what? She had no fears of going bankrupt whatsoever because he said, it doesn't matter if you lose your job. It doesn't matter if this company goes under. There's more money over here. Let me show you. So I want to know her relationship with Bobby D. That's what I want to know. Yeah. Hey, Sue, I know something. I know the connection now. I took it all the way to the beginning. Bed Bath & Beyond, you're in trouble. Bed Bath & Beyond, you're in trouble. There's no company that she's ever been with that has reversed, that has gotten better over time. Claire's? You're telling me that these guys were in Claire's? That was Apollo. That is Elliot. Elliot and Apollo. Caesar's Palace, the coup. By the way, I got the book. Thank you to Linda Rail. Helped me out with that on the digital readback. Appreciate it, man. All right, so we know now what's going on with Sue Gov and what's going on with Bed Bath & Beyond. If you don't know, it's okay. At least you got the money, guys. What do you guys think about Mike Malone? I don't know who that is, buying millions of shares of Bed Bath & Beyond, and who is the guy anyways? I have no idea, and I don't care. I think he's going to lose a lot of money. My average is 40 cents, price target $10. It'll never get to $10. It'll never get to $10. It'll never get to $10. So enjoy your price target. Old new, you mean why is it bad for Apollo to stack the board and cripple the company from inside? You'll find that out. Impossible for GameStop to go bankrupt. Correct. It is at this moment. Marantz is reporting facts again. Exactly. Oh, man. I think Sony or Microsoft could be interested in buying out GameStop for $1 a share once its customers run out of money to pay for their overpriced games. Old news, you've been saying this for a long time, but that's okay. I mean, I just bought $100 this week there. I know other people are shopping there. I do the best I can. I caught it live. What's up, Marantz? Gained weight? I'm not gaining weight. I did. I gained some pounds. I just can't lose it, man. I'm trying my best. Different day, same rant. One makes anyone money. Of which makes anyone any money. Oh, Skinny Razor. I'm so sorry. Skinny, you want me to rant about what exactly? Making money? Is this a making money channel? Is that what this is? Oh, my bad. So it's an investment channel, right? Like I'm doing day trading, or what is it? Because we already made our investments. I mean, I already said what I invest in. But you want to make money today? The market's closed. You want to go buy crypto? I don't understand you right now. You're going to need help, bro. I don't care what the labor pays. Just show me the baby. Exactly. It doesn't read balance sheets. No, it does not. What an act. Do your thing, bro. Myself, not interested or entertained. Oh, there you go. You're crying now? It's okay, guys. Was I acting this morning? No, I was not. I was really sad. I actually got sick to my stomach when I read that Bobby D is Apollo, and that's what the hell happened. Guys, I'm telling you what it is, guys. Robert DiNicola, whatever. Robert DiNicola. Robert DiNicola is an Apollo plant officially. He is the senior advisor for retail at Apollo in the 90s. They planted him on Zales. He has direct ties to Sue Gov at this time. He is her superior. He goes over to Linens and Things. He destroys that company, comes back to Zales, and convinces them as well to take more private equity from Apollo. Guys, I can't tell it to you any other way. You go see who's involved with everything. And I'm going to show you what's happening right now. Hey, how many phone calls do you think? I think he died now, right? Bobby D, did he die? Because, if she's calling him and asking him for advice, how do we destroy this from within? How can we do that? Can we do that? Is it possible? Can we destroy this guy? Bet to me out from within. Oh, I got an idea. You know what we did, Linens and Things. We went ahead and got a hold of Restore, and we did it that way. That's how we did it. Robert, hey, dude, he was in charge of Claire's too, bro. Oh my God. Yeah, he died. He had to have died. This guy is old. Yeah, he died at a young age, man. He just died in 27th. Oh, that sucks. Oh, it's not good. Is this really him? He couldn't be this young, could he? Nah. Is that him? Rob married to Kim. Kim passed away. Robert. This couldn't have been him. That's not him. This guy's too young. I think this guy's too young. This one's too young. This guy ain't it. Bro, I'm finding you, Robert. Robert M. DeLuca. I don't think DiNicola. I don't think that's the guy. Bro, if this shit don't stop. Oh, this website. These websites. These ones that don't have like real servers. Oh, terrible websites to go to. They just get stuck. I got too much shit going on my computer. I must just take him off the screen, bro. That dude's ugly. I'm looking though. Robert DiNicola. Let's see if they even tell me, like, is he real? Oh, he's this dude? Yo, I took him off the screen for you guys so you guys don't have to see him. Trust me, you don't want to see this guy. 30 years experience, professional atmosphere. Open clients achieve whatever. Oh, this is him, huh? This has to be him. Sue, I hope you weren't messing with this dude. Oh, they don't even want to tell you what he's been doing. Hey, my cats are going at it now. Now they're pissed off. If this is him, Sue, I'm done with you, girl. You've been hooking up with this dude? No way, this is him. Oh, man. Hey, I got a Robert DiNicola, but I don't think it's him. Oh, it might be. It might be him. Oh, my God. Hold on. I got to find out if this is him, bro. If she likes the bald dudes like this, oh, Lou, better watch out. But Rockland Group. I don't know if it's him, man. There's no way. What does he look like? We all gotta go look at this together. Man, I closed it on accident. Oh, look at this. Bed Bath & Beyond. These guys are smart, okay? These guys are smart. I don't know how to say that. AXOS Pro, whatever. Bed Bath & Beyond could tap private equity market, credit market. Yeah, they could, right? And as you look at this, and I kept reading, I'm just like, be smart. Does have at least one valuable asset. It's retail banner, Bye Bye Baby. On Bed Bath & Beyond's more recent earning call, interim CEO Sue Gov said that the retailer continues to evaluate options for the business. No, they do not. They do not. But as you go down and you scroll down, it'll say like this: private equity firms, including Ares and Carlyle Group, have aggressively raised funds earmarked for direct lending as their buyout business shrivels up. And some, such as Blackstone and Apollo, are willing to make the riskier bets. Boom. Read back at the bottom. We saw similar scenarios that Bed Bath & Beyond's going through play out back in 2013 when Radio Shack received financing from Solace Capital Partners, whose strategy was to lend to distressed retailers. That didn't end well for Radio Shack or Solace. Sucks to be them, bro. Sucks to be them. But they kind of painted out that way. Good job. All right. B. Riley, I already read about you. I can't fix you, Sue. Sue Gov is a plant. I'm convinced more than ever. Robert J. DiNicola. That's his real name. Okay, we're gonna go find him. That's the plan, bro. This is amazing what they're trying to do. Trying to buy out Zale's again after he worked there twice. Oh, and then he works there again. And you don't think that they have influence? You don't think that they hook up together? Him and the girl? Him and Sue? That's him? That can't be him. Is it this guy? Which one is it? It's all obituaries, bro. I'm not trying to find obituaries. I want to find out who he is. No. Which one is he? I think he would have passed away by now, but I could be wrong. No. Oh, right there. Is that linens and things? Oh, yeah. Let me see. So that's him. That's a drawn photo of him. To buy time, linen things pays vendors before delivery. Sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. Everything sounds familiar, bro. Is it gonna load? I can listen to the article? Dude, this Wall Street Journal is trash. By the way, Kais Malej recording the phone call from the Wall Street Journal and the guy he's talking to. I sent him connecting the dots. That guy won't listen. Nobody will. Oh my God, this damn thing. Back to you. I don't know what's going on with these makeshift websites. Bro, I got cat hair all over me today. Listen, I only have 3 GameStop t-shirts, and I try to wash them and not wear them all at once. I got other ones that are whatever. You see that little piece of cat hair? See it right there? Bro. This is Hercules. Hercules has white hair that just drips all over you. Okay, so he looks like that. Okay, I got to find him. Robert DiNicola. He's actually a good-looking older man. Which one is he? Robert DiNicola. I got to remember the name, bro. Robert DiNicola. He's okay. Robert DiNicola obituary. No, that sucks. Is that him? Man, he might not be alive. He might have just passed. I don't know. I'm never going to know. It's Robert DiNicola, yeah. Okay, well, he's not the bald guy. Thank God. They don't have pictures of this fool anywhere. I can't win. Oh, I didn't know this one. Oh, this is good. This is good. See, the saga gets better. Zale sued by former chairman. Asked to clear moving expenses worth $1.32 million. Holy shit. The moving expense included real estate commissions and fees, which were stipend to be paid by Zales per their agreement. He's presently the chairman and CEO. Bro, this guy, they're willing to take every dollar out of Zales, bro. Oh, how'd you like that, Sue? You probably loved it. Oh, this is hilarious, dudes. Hilarious. These websites don't even exist anymore. Yo, my cats are real, bro. My cats are real. Okay, I'm going to go read the chat now. My bad, bros. If you guys have any questions about this connection, or you guys think it's crazy, it's all true. I'm going to make a short video for people so they can see what it is. But I'll read with you guys. I'll hang out a little bit. It's 11. I got to get going in like an hour. Old New doesn't read balance sheets. Apparently not. Do your thing. Yeah, I'm doing my thing. This is all FUD. Bet Bath & Beyond is going to the moon. That's hilarious, bro. Whatever happened to Antrades? Antrades is trash. He's trash. That guy got it all wrong, bro. Just like everyone else. They're all going to get it wrong. Who can deny this, though? Robert DiNicola. Man, I'm just going to tell a story. Oh, man. Yeah, I'm going to tell a story right now. All right, here we go. Guys, forget the last hour that I just did. I'm going to start this from scratch for the guys, because I'm going to clip this later, okay? You guys are going to see a real clip. One take. No edits, no cuts, nothing. Hi, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice. This is Connecting the Dots, part 13. That's what we can call it. Right now, I was looking into the past, and I looked at Sue Gov, and I started breaking her down. And what I found out was, yes, she was an executive at Zales Jewelers, like we've all done. And I tell you that I feel she's a plant from private equity all the way through. Every company she's ever touched has either filed for bankruptcy, had those issues, and of course she's making money while doing so. She's a consultant with guys. I just did this and I just stopped right now thinking, Marcel and Albert, guys, no edits, no cuts. No, I got to do it again. Shit, man. You guys threw me off. It's the cats making noise. This is bad. Oh, man. You guys, am I really doing this? So now it's more than one edit, one take. Oh, my God. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a lot of truth, no financial advice. It's Sue Gove! No. Hey, guys, what the hell am I doing? You guys heard the info. I'll make the clip later. That's just too much, man. I love you guys. I'm going to go read the chat, guys. I'm having fun. Okay, I gotta beat up this cat. All right, let's go. Come on. Get out of here. Let's go. Yeah, we can't be fighting. You can't be fighting. Go. Go. Whoa. Ugh. That's Binks, bro. Trying to be a bully. I can't take it. You scared and won't debate Marantz directly? Nobody will. Nobody will debate me. I'm ready whenever they're ready. I expect to be timeout and banned soon. Every time you Jamie Lemmings get taken to school, you go to third grade hall monitor. No, come on down. Somebody who's Skinny Razor, I'm in the chat right now. I'm in the Discord. Am I not in the Discord? Yeah, I'm in the Discord right now. I'm in the chat. I'm all the way down at the bottom. You can see me. I'm all the way at the bottom. I want to make sure. Voice chat. I'm in the voice chat right now. Come get at me. I'll be waiting. Boots. I got bells on, bro. Come see me. It's right there, pinned to the top of the chat, Discord. I'll give it. You come teach me anything you want to teach me about GameStop. Hey, kid, I'm gonna blow you out. That sounds gay. Yeah. Don't knock it till you try it, bro. I'm here. Skinny is like Adam Aaron saying checkmate. Marantz speaks facts. Thank you very much. Skinny, hang around for a while. I'm sure you'll learn something. Brent G, they don't learn. These kids don't learn. They think they know it all. They think they know it all because of what they own. Half of them don't even have kids. Like, that's how I know GameStop is real. I take my kids up. My son goes, oh, we're going to go? Oh, let's go. Cool. Okay, come on the Discord and say this to Marantz directly. Bring him the data and the numbers. Oh, you bring whatever you want, man. I don't have any notes in front of me. Let's just rock, me and you. Marantz bashing AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, Ants bashing GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond streamers bashing Gimme. They're all right. They are all right. Oh, Skinny Razor. You're so right. As to opposed to a fat razor, I don't understand. Is there a fat razor? Oh, is that your mother? I'm sorry, your brother, your sister, or your wife? Which one is it? Oh my God! I don't like to talk about physical people, or I'm not here to make fun of you, man. It's not what I do. But yeah, they're like, oh man, don't talk about people's physical appearance. Yeah, you're right. I shouldn't, because look at me. I see you're triggered. Usually about now are the third grade hall monitors. I'm not a third grade hall monitor. I'm not muting you. I'm giving you a platform. I'm letting you come on down. Come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. The Price is Right, Bob. It's 30 cents. He wouldn't last 5 minutes on a call, Marantz. I'm waiting for this guy. Hey, can we hang out together? Skinny Razor. Can we hang out together? The call's open. Call line's open, Skinny Razor. I'm not even going to read your text or your chat because it literally is open. Come on in. Guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to play some League or something, bro. I don't got time for this shit today. I just connected the final dot. I'm done. The final dot is the beginning dot. Now that we know the history, boom. Oh, yeah. Skinny is taking the time. Oh, yeah. Well, let him in. Let him in. You lost all credibility because you have your mods muting anyone with a different opinion. Bed Bath & Beyond to the moon. And then they gave you 300 seconds. Hey, by the way, they're not muting you, brozo. I read it anyway. I read the chat. They don't delete it. You want to talk about no credibility because of the mod? Are you kidding? No credibility would be PPCs. The minute they say my name, he bans anybody. Yeah, credibility. Get the fuck out of here. I'll say that. If you're actually listening to what Marantz is saying, it's the exact opposite of Bed Bath & Beyond going to the moon. Oh, damn, we had some new heat. Yeah, we're all right. Chloe Buckner, yeah. Good Friday, Marantz, doing his thing. Thanks for dropping the info hookup. Thank you, J-Dubs. I'm doing my best, man. Marantz, why aren't the insiders Bed Bath & Beyond selling the stock? It's the only thing I haven't seen compared to AMC. However, I want to know if there's a PE angle on holding securities during dilution. Monster Buddy, the stock The stock for private equity holders, or I'm sorry, for insiders, they hold combined 652,000 shares. Combined between all of them. Net worth, 200,000. What would they sell for? Like, I think the biggest position was Sugov, but the other guys have like 70,000 shares, 30,000 shares. They're going to sell them for what, 10 grand, 5 grand? They have, and most of them haven't even had the shares for a year. They're going to pay taxes of what exactly? Like, what are they going to be getting out of this? Some people can't sell because, and I'll explain it to you. Like, you have windows of when you can sell. You also have the RSUs have to be fully vested and not, you can take out a percentage of them. So you technically don't have to sell said shares, like whole shares. You could sell a good portion of your shares, slowly withdraw your RSUs each year out of the ones that you have. So a lot of the times it'll say you have, I'll give you this example. It'll say you've been awarded 40,000 shares. Okay. But let's just say you have a 4-year withdrawal on the RSUs. So you're going to keep the 40,000 shares there and you're going to withdraw 25% of the equity from them each year. And you can just draw it out that way. And then they'll be like, oh, well, you only have this much left on this one. And it just depends how they list them on the RSU side. But selling them, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter one bit. It's totally different. AMC is totally different because they have equity within the stock. That's why they sell. They sell because they have the money on them. These things are worthless. It's like, you ever gone somewhere and you go like this, oh, you can keep the change? Yeah, that's what it is. And I think they know because of what they did with AMC. I think Apollo told them, hey, don't all you guys go sell. Please don't. It's going to look terrible. We're going to get some backlash here. People will start selling. And if you sell, then what? Then the public's going to sell. I'll call in and talk to Marantz, but Kyoto stopped me. He banned me. He knows to call in. I did call. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And it's the same thing like this other guy who said he wanted to message me. The guy on Twitter yesterday, he's like, yeah, I tried to go in to talk to Marantz one time and he blocked me and got shadow banned. And I'm just like, you've never tried to talk to me. Like, these guys just say shit to say shit. I'm waiting. I'm sitting pretty. And you let me know. You let me know. Skinny. Okay, good. Oh, good. So he's coming. All right. Bring him on down. They tell me he's coming in. He's downloading Discord right now. I can't wait. I'm excited. Marantz, I was looking into the Greenbacker group. Oh, so was I. This is good. One of Dave Katzen's company. I found the internal video, 2 guys from Apollo explaining their strategies. The second guy is better. It goes way over my head. I come in about 22 minutes. Oh, okay. I'll watch that. But the Apollo guy basically lay out everything you've been saying. Oh, I know. Don't worry. I'm going to watch it right now, bro. I'm going to open that right here. I'm going to move this one to here. I've seen this. Did I not see this? Pre-approved market? Yeah. I saw this video. I've seen this video. It was boring for like the first 8 minutes or whatever. I've seen this video, but I didn't get to the part where what you're talking about. I have seen this. I want to ungroup. I want to ungroup. There we go. I've seen this video. It was boring at the beginning, but we'll watch it together in a minute. I trust you guys. I just want to see if this guy in the Discord's coming through. Greenbacker. That's why I looked at it, because it said Apollo and Greenbacker. I was looking at Greenbacker and this came up. I saw it the other day. Yeah. Thank you. All right, so the guy's not coming through then? He's not going to make it in? I'm used to it. And he's not banned on the Discord, so he's full of shit. I have the whole list of banned names on Discord, and we ban the guys who deserve to get banned. The spammers. Let's see, who else is banned? Well, Kyoto. Oh, the fake Kyoto accounts, the fake Marantz accounts. Oh, those are funny. Look at that shit. All right, cool. Thank you, Kyoto. Anybody who wants to talk shit about my mods, they don't They don't know anything because my mods literally have grinded. I mean, in a way, it was a blessing. It was a blessing. I totally agree with that. The concert was amazing last night, guys. Yeah, they have. Thank you so much for that, Linda Real. We're bigger and stronger. We focus on what we're doing. The concert was amazing. I get secondhand embarrassment from watching Marantz desperate streams. Okay, whatever the hell that means. Unban Kunta Kinte on Discord. You are unbanned. And you can come right in, Kunta. I knew that was you. You punk. You're such a little punk. Yeah, you are. I'm waiting for you to come on in. 2 more minutes. Yeah, I'm giving them. Skinny's 2 hours away from being 2 hours away. Bro, I'm waiting on this guy. But hold on, let me play this.
And I think it's a great.
See, I was at 5 minutes. I told you I've seen it before.
Even if you don't see yourself texting with clients, I still would recommend that you download the service, sign up for the service, get.
So I can do a one-on-one with you and show you how to do those old submissions, make sure that everyone's caught up. That's what I'm going to remind everyone of that.
Super. Thank you, Greg. That's a very, very good point, because while there was that window of no submissions for correspondence, you may have had some. So you will have to submit all that prior correspondence. But we'll give good notes on that in the call notes here, because it's important. All right. And there was a question on the texting. How will they know the difference between personal text and business text? You've got 2 different lines. You're not going to use your personal texting line as your business texting line. Okay. So Matt, that should answer your question right there. All right.
And I also got a question to me personally, so I'll just let it all out there for everybody to know, is the experience will be any different, right? It's just like any other phone number texting somebody. This is not something that the client has to download in order to view your text. You have to download an app to have the text from your phone, and you can do it from your browser as well. I actually have my texting, my rep chat on my browser on at all times, just so I can easily type faster when I'm responding to people. So you'll have 2 options in order to get to people. And Hersey has the same interface as well.
Yeah, great point. Now that your line is open, Thomas, do you want to take over from here?
Yes, I can. And good Wednesday morning, everybody. Hope everyone's having a great start to their day, middle of the week. And again, I want to say thank you for everyone showing up to the branch meeting last week, including Ed Cabo, right? He's having the day of his life with our branch meeting picture here. But one thing I did not have on the agenda that I got information on this morning, very important, it is a product item, and that is new on our Cambridge shelf, is the Greenbacker Renewable Energy Company number 2. We had number 1 on the shelf, and now we've got number 2. So 70-80% solar and wind, 50-20% battery storage, remaining other sustainable infrastructure business, monthly distribution, 4.5% right now. If you were used to number 1, similarities are to number 2. 50,000 minimum, eligible for qualified accounts. That's at $10,000 minimum. Liquidity is quarterly after a 1-year hold. And you've got 2 share classes, the T share, which is your normal commissionable up front, and the D shares, which is technically still commissionable, but it acts like an advisory share because, there's a payment to Cambridge on the back end on that one. So, so there's no true advisory share, but the D share acts like that. So I will include in the call notes after today all the details in regards to that product. Speaking of the branch meeting, again, thank you for everybody who showed up. That was a great event, from sponsors to the Cambridge folks that came by, all of you financial professionals that were able to make it down. Again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being a part of a wonderful, wonderful time for everybody. And trust me, we are very excited to get planning for next year. Speaking of which, you should have, prior to the start of this meeting, gotten a survey. All
right, I'm going to put that on pause for a second, because I have the one, the only. Hey, Kunta. I'm not going to be calling you Kunta. Can you hear me at all? Hold on. I got to unmute my phone. There it is. All right. Hey, Kunta, you can hear me now?
Hear you loud and clear.
All right, little man. Give me a second, because I'm gonna put you where you need to be. In the good graces.
Uh-oh.
In the good
I'm
graces.
always.
All right. So obviously you don't want to say your real name, because Lord knows you don't want to do that part. Have you met me?
No.
Yeah, my name's.
I follow you. I enjoy you throughout my trading day.
You're
I'm a
trading.
trader.
You're trading.
I'm a day trader.
You're a day
So-
trader. Oh, that's the problem. Okay, I got you.
I'll explain myself when I put me on the air, so that way everyone knows where I come from.
Put you on the air. You're on the air. What's wrong with you?
But no, I'm a day trader. I find you entertaining,
Thank you.
and I tell you this: I do respect that you put your time in to read SEC filings.
Okay.
But what I don't respect is some of the stuff you say that somebody can't day trade and be successful, that they can't roll in and out of stocks. I think you're doing everybody that listens to you a disservice if you can't get them to put in an hour a day to learn the skill to roll in and out of a stock. I'm not saying, GME it's not a collectible. It's not baseball memorabilia that if you sell it, you might not be able to buy it back because it might not be available to buy back. It's not a Van Gogh painting. You can sell your shares of GME and roll back into the motherfuckers when it starts uptrending again.
So how
The
much?
fact that you
I'm just curious.
push somebody. Go ahead.
How much John Wick sniping do you watch?
John Wick sniping? I don't even know what that is.
I bet you don't. I bet you don't.
But what is it?
The day trader. You would love his channel. I'm not that. I think you're in the wrong spot. You see?
No, I told you. I find you entertaining.
I'm sure you do. I'm very entertaining. I know that part. And to impart, my knowledge or my experience on the people, that's half of it. But you obviously don't understand where direction I'm coming from. You could make money prostituting on a corner. Does that mean it's a good thing to do?
No, you're missing the whole point. You're making it sound like it's unfathomable or unthinkable in today's day and age of point and click trading.
Yep.
I'm not saying you can nail every bottom and nail every top. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you can get relative. What's that?
I said, calm down with the Tony De Niro talk. Nail every bottom and every top.
I don't even know who that is.
I know, you're okay. You're doing good. Can I ask you a different question? Because obviously you want to push the point that day trading can be successful and it's a thing to do. Me personally, you're no different than the professional gambler. I'll stay out of that part. But I ask you, how did you find the channel?
Just scrolling down, and I tell you through YouTube, here's the thing: when you day trade, number one, it's lonely because when people are out doing their job, you're pretty much alone unless somebody wants to sit with you and learn what you're doing.
Right.
The thing, probably what steered me to you is I just kind of got infatuated with all this meme stock, in particular the AMC people, how they could just sit in this stock that's been plummeting is mind-boggling to me. So I started clicking on their channels, just wondering, what are they thinking? Like, what is this about this stock that would make them want to, kind of like what I just said, you can always sell it and then get back in.
Are you aware of my day trades with AMC?
No, not at all.
I know you're not.
I haven't held a overnight stock position in years. I just don't see the sense in it. In today's point and click, I go to bed knowing where I'm at. I don't have to worry about some shenanigans going on, after market when I'm in bed. I can just get back in and get in and out of these stocks. I mean, in today's point and click, it's really all you need to do.
I'm going to go with you on all of this, okay? I'm going to walk down this path with you. My question I have for you is, why do you call yourself Kunta Kinte?
That's a long story. I grew up in an
I've got a lot of time. I'm
What's
trying
that?
to figure out why a white man on the internet is disguising himself with the moniker Kunta Kinte. I find it offensive.
If you find it offensive, that probably says more about you than it does about me.
I'm a liberal, man. I hug trees. What's up?
I grew up in Baltimore, Maryland, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, kind of in between both of them.
Oh, so
where I spent most.
You're hardcore.
I wouldn't say I'm hardcore. I'm just saying I've probably had just as many black friends as I did white friends.
Oh, you have black friends? You distinct the color of them? Did you? I don't. I have friends.
We do. We not only that, but we racially slur at each other on a regular. We don't take it personally.
You racially slur each other. This is too much for me. I don't do that either. But
I mean, if you're not comfortable, then don't do it. I wouldn't do it around somebody I wouldn't do it around somebody I didn't grow up with. Put it that way.
Well, I'll put it this way: I wouldn't do it at all. Shit.
Well,
yeah, you know.
That's you.
Sorry, there,
that's
buddy.
You.
Yeah, I only beat my kids, not others. That's part of that.
Well,
okay, but hey, I got a question for you because I'm just painting a picture. That's all I'm doing, and we're doing really well.
Paint it. I have no reason to lie. I throw it out there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Are you single?
Been single my whole life.
Bro, I deserve a fucking medal, man. You know what kind of investigator I am? Do you have any idea?
No kid.
So I was
Listen, no kids. Don't want no kid.
No, I was a child abuse prevention interrogation guy, right? And we ask questions, and the following questions and the lead-up questions are asked in a certain way for a reason. And I ask you all this shit for a reason because let me tell you something. You can't hold your stock overnight, just like you couldn't hold a relationship or a woman overnight, or a man, I don't care. You couldn't raise a family because you couldn't raise your portfolio. It goes hand in hand. You and I have two totally different mindsets, Kunta Kinte. The only KK you have going on is, okay, I'm okay today. Because you're cooking microwavable meals, you're throwing away your paper plates, you're doing the best you can in life, but you're a goddamn scrub. You have no legacy to leave behind other than day trading.
Cut me off. Don't cut me off. Don't you cut me off.
I'm not cutting
you off. Don't you talk over me.
You go ahead.
Let me. You call me a scrub.
There's nobody
you call me a scrub. No, you're the motherfucker that goes to work every day while someone like me comes over and bangs your wife on a regular, and you think everything's hunky-dory. I can tell you right now. I can tell you right now. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 married couples, one of them's cheating on each other. Now you may be one of those 10. You may be one of those 10. But I know what I am. I run too fast. I ain't got time to lay roots. I'm running fast because you can't make it on your own. Because you can't make it on your own. You needed to take a partner so you can build something. You couldn't build it. Because you couldn't build it by yourself. That's why.
Hold on, my heart hurts. You're making my heart hurt, bro. Hold on.
Listen, I was listening to one of your streams, and I'm thinking to myself, you said this. You can't even deny because you said it.
Okay, go ahead.
A grown man that says, I put my space helmet on and I walk around the house to get ready for my live stream. And I'm thinking to myself, what kind of grown ass man even says that? Even if he does it for real, what kind of grown man gets on a live YouTube stream and says that they put their space helmet on and walk around the house so they can get ready for a live YouTube stream? That just is mind-boggling. And you're going to make fun of me?
Hey, Kunta, let me help you out. You asked the question, I'll answer for you. The same grown man that puts that space helmet on while I drive my son to school. You let the antics decide what you think about me. Right? But not the merit of the man, right? The merit of you has already said more than I'll ever ask. You can choose to paint me a certain way. That's fine. But guess what? I'm infinitely winning in life, period, because the partner I took bought me the space helmet, right? The partner I took was a choice. You don't think I can make it by myself? What kind of world do you live in? How the fuck do you think I met my wife? What, you thought I met her when I was born? Or was I a man first and then decided, you know what, I'm going to choose this partner here? That's the way it usually works for you. Now I know your trading acumen is the same way as you walk around this street. Let me ask you, what fast food restaurant are you going to eat at tonight? Let me know. Who's doing your fucking laundry? You.
I'll go to the local sports bar. I'll sit down, get me a pint, order me some wings.
Yeah, you'll be sitting alone. Okay. You don't have anything to offer the opposite person. Let them know you day trade. Let them know you day trade.
They do know. Listen,
so
I'll be
gross.
sitting alone for about 30 minutes until the prettiest girl in the bar comes over and pulls that chair out right beside me and says,
Prettiest girl in the bar?
what's a good-looking, well-built guy like you doing sitting in a bar alone? And I'm like, most of my time is alone. I day trade for a living, and they hunker up, and 3 hours later, I'm out behind a dumpster in my car getting jiggy with it. While she says, thanks for the wonderful evening. I got to get home to my husband and kids.
Hey, here you go, husband and kid. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. You say the guy like you's fucking my wife, right? Okay, check this out. I got a space helmet on, okay? I got my space helmet on right now just for you. And I'm gonna tell you something. Any grown man that makes a comment getting jiggy with it is gross. Are you kidding right now? You're quoting Will Smith? This is the shit you're doing? What's next?
I speak with conviction. I speak like I trade. When I put a trade in, that trade is made with conviction. And a half hour later, I probably made more money than you guys will make sitting in that fucking dirty ass GME gaming.
You'll never make more money than me.
Listen.
Make more money than me.
Let's get off the personal for a minute here.
Agree. Get off the personal. I can't get away from it. You called yourself Kunta Kinte, which I found offensive for everyone else in the chat. And then I have to hear about how you're single and how this is a life you live and that you fuck married women because guys like you get it in. 20 minutes later after meeting them behind the dumpster.
I really can't take this guy talking all that bullshit, bro.
Oh, I know.
So, Grandpa, don't break your head trying to go fuck old ladies inside the sports bar. You sound like a fucking creep, man. What's wrong with you?
Who's this scrub trying to talk, over me?
Scrub, hey, you guys, get off my lawn.
I was probably doing his wife when I was in third grade.
There you go.
When you were in third grade, you were getting fucked by little priests.
Hey, yo. Hold on.
Wow. I hope you weren't up all night thinking of that.
Hey, we can't go that way.
You didn't even say.
That was so clever and original. I'm over. Can I use that tonight?
I don't know.
Can I borrow that salt?
You know what? I'm sorry, guys. I ruined my whole Friday. It's supposed to be Good Friday. Hey, Abe, I appreciate you coming in. I don't need the, I know I don't need it, but you need it. But we got to say the right thing here, because if we talk, out of turn like this guy, we all can't have, the token friend and say racial slurs to each other, which I thought was crazy already. But hey, you've made my day, Kunta. You really have. Let me tell you something. Day trading. I did that with AMC shares. I bought them at $8, sold them at 27, bought them the next day at 31, got out at 45. We on average. We all know how to trade this market. That's not what this is. GameStop is an investment of your lifetime, and if you don't make it, that's on you. But obviously, you didn't make any investments in your lifetime, because that's why you're sitting here alone talking to a YouTuber in the middle of the afternoon. You're talking to me. You're downloading apps.
Right.
Why do you even delete an app?
Right.
What, did your wife say delete it? No, you don't have one. So nobody told you to delete the app out of your phone. You delete it on your own. All the decisions you make are your own. You call yourself this name. It's all on you. Good luck with your life. Somebody,
I own it.
Hey, do me a favor, Kyoto. Can you do me a favor, Kyoto? I know you're listening. Can you ban this guy for life? Like, get him out of my face. This is the type of guy I don't surround myself with. You are who you surround yourself.
You would hang up. I would make Marantz hang up because he couldn't take it. He couldn't.
No, you didn't come in here with GameStop info. You did not come in here with GameStop fundamentals.
I ain't ants. You ain't gonna talk to me like that shit.
Oh, I know. You're just gonna go fuck somebody's grandmother.
No one wants to see that. I'm in the gym 2 hours before you even get out of bed, and you talk about you're grinding. I'm grinding. Listen, you do a freaking second short video from your vehicle. Listen, guys, I'm grinding. I go to work 10 hours and then I live stream.
You know what's awesome? I'm grinding. You watch the videos. I told you. I think you're entertaining as hell. Oh, thank you. So you don't think I'm grinding? You don't think I'm grinding?
Did I not? In fact, I think I said that more than once already.
Yeah, hey, Kunta, you don't think I'm grinding?
In your mind, you're grinding.
Okay. All right.
I don't think it's hard what you're doing. I don't think it's hard at all to sit there and live stream, and half your live streams consist of playing videos of other people's live streams,
Wow.
which I made that comment yesterday. I'm blown away how you can live stream, and your live stream is playing a video
Win.
of someone else's live stream.
I mean,
Like, how hard is that? Like, come up with some new content. Your whole shtick is Apollo and distressed creditors and private equity and KKR, and he was on the board of this, and he was on. Look, I don't care who's on a board or what. I don't care what your earnings statement, your SEC filing, all them fundamental bullshit. All that fundamental bullshit you read. All I know is this: any action on that stock shows up on a chart. Period. I don't have to know all that. If you want to waste your time doing that, read it. If that's what you need to make a decision, do that. But I know every action on that stock will be shown in the price and the volume, and that's all I need to know.
Hey, Kunta.
So while you're out reading your SEC file and grinding, making a 1-minute video as you're sitting in a Burger King drive-through, coming home from picking Junior up from school or taking him from school, and you call that grinding,
You wouldn't know.
I'm relaxed. I'm
wouldn't
relaxed. No, I wouldn't know that lifestyle. You're 100%
Exactly. So
right.
Why are you making an assumption or judging? You wouldn't know.
I stay in the lane of what I know. I don't know
Well,
what your
you're
lifestyle.
stepping out of the lane of what you know.
You share your lifestyle, so I know it.
Oh, you know it. Okay.
Because you talk about it all the time. So
Well, then
I
when
know
you wake
it.
up in the morning before you go to the gym for 2 hours, okay, or I'm still asleep, before you go,
All right.
get up,
I'm grinding.
make yourself a lunch, okay, make your son a lunch, pack it, get up, drive an hour to school, drive an hour back, go live
All
for
right.
3 hours, deal with dumb fucks like yourself, then go to work for 10 hours and come home and start reading SEC filings, and in between there, make some videos about what you did read and what you did find, but make sure you lay it out where it's legible, where it's educational, and where people will remember and want to be entertained. Wait a minute, you're entertained. And then build that from scratch. I mean, go record a video today, post it, post another one the next day, and then when you say you have no content, I want you to come up with something for 1,300 plus videos. And then I'm going to tell you, how do you keep a life, a wife, a child, a job, a career, savings, investments, and still deal with dumb fucks like you? Explain that to me, Kunta, and then give me a pat on the fucking back when you understand what the hell I got to deal with. Because dealing with dumb fucks like you is half my day. Remember it, own it, live it, and love it, and keep watching it. Thank you for the views, you dumb shit. My goodness. Oh, I'm still here. And the wife loved John Mayer last night, by the way. We had fun. Live stream that whole damn thing, too. I'm genuinely surprised Marantz is streaming today. Why wouldn't I? Yeah. Yeah, we're entertaining, right? Oh, yeah, he's gone forever, guys. Guys like that, are you kidding? Some single guy who does no direction in life. You are who you surround yourself with. So please, don't surround me with any of these losers. A guy like this, using racial slurs and proudly pronouncing that would never happen. I don't care how close I get to Ruben, I'm never going to call him a racial slur. Or Elmo, or Pep, or Kyoto, or vice versa. Yeah, never gonna be, you dumb son of a bitch. There's nothing. There's no disrespect whatsoever. This is crazy to me. He has 42 Yahoo accounts. I would, whatever, bro. I'm gonna have that many more subscribers. Get him in here. John Mayer has a house where I live in. Oh, and does he? Just the other day, I had no idea. That's cool. It's Friday, no market action. That was great though. Oh, thank you, David E. We brought in a clown and we saw what we got. Thank you to Abe. Abe, thank you so much, Abe. I just didn't want to call him personal. You know, Abe will go over there and start beating people's faces. Abe had enough. I love Abe, bro. Oh, he's polite now. Yeah, you know how it goes, bro. Talking about what kind of grown man would put a helmet on? A married one, okay? Married men do a lot of different things than you would ever imagine. This guy with statistics about marriages. Let me ask you something here. KK, that's what I'm gonna call you because I don't want to call you by the name you gave yourself, which is very unbecoming. But hey, KK, I have a question for you now that I know that you're watching secretly in the shadows, because you're not allowed to talk anymore. I have a question for you. What kind of grown man watches another grown man all day? That's all I'm asking. You're watching me all day. I'm not watching you. So who's the weird one here? Who's the good? I don't understand. But yet you want to judge me and you want to judge marriages because you have it. You know, when do I have the time to do what you claim that I do? That because you say that I'm entertaining other women, right? Is that what you said? When? While I'm working, or while I'm working, or while I'm sleeping, or while I'm studying? What is it that you think? Is that stream somewhere else? You might have me confused with Rico, man. I'm done with this shit. Ridiculous. Don't ever bother me with this kid again. Yeah, and I'll put the space helmet right up your ass, man. Marantz stroking his own ego again. Always, bro. DSA, what else would I do, man? What else would I do if I didn't stroke myself? Who else would stroke me? Oh, grip it hard, let it rip. Stroke it, baby. I'm right here. Well, you don't like that analogy? Is that too much for you? You brought it up. If you want to, have you ever, you don't stroke yourself, DSA? I'm asking. Stupid. Hitting on women. He's probably his restraining orders. This guy, I'm at the bar and the cutest girl pulls up the stool. Here comes Penny. Hey there, is that seat taken? I heard you to KK. That's what they call you, right? Oh, my voice is just deep. I'm just deep like that. That's it. Monster buddy. I'll give him such misery. Oh man, he's already miserable, guys. I didn't know dude, is this crazy? Hey, KK, I got a question for you, bro. Are you naked when you watch me? Bro, you're watching me all day? You watch the live streams, you're entertained? Are you right there? Yeah, baby. Oh, give it to me, Marantz. Someone put that helmet on. Oh, laugh again. Oh. Are you sad? I can't believe a grown man has all that many accounts, burner accounts. He was waiting for that moment. I couldn't imagine. What is hilarious about all these clowns is that they continue to be wrong and they keep the truth keeps happening. Yeah, that was PP's daddy. No, it's probably his brother. His daddy? Man, that's too much. Don't give him that much credit. This guy didn't have any kids. He said, I knew he was single the minute he says, I don't hold shares overnight. I was like, huh? That I already knew. Explains that. No way. He's very scared of commitment. That was Tony De Niro's commitment. No, that was his alpha. I'm his alpha. I hear stories like that happen. Usually it's like the fourth grader that now the guy's proving that he's even old. Old men are delusional. Yeah, this guy is too much, bro. All right. That was literally the highlight of that clown's year. Dude, that guy he's got a whole life to say. And guess what? I'm going to leave this stream up. Just for you, KK. I'm going to leave the stream up for you, bro. So you can show all your friends. Nobody. Loser. Huh. You might attack me if you saw me in real life. No, you wouldn't. You'd think twice. You'd be like, oh. That fucking big guy's coming over here. No, talk more about PP. What's up, PP? How you doing, man? Hey, PP's here, so let's talk about PP. PP show, how you doing? So have you guys come to the conclusion that you guys are gone? You guys are delusional. That it's all over. So do you understand the ties of private equity? Do you understand it yet? SuGov? Zales? Apollo? Do you know the whole mix? Do you understand who was the CEO of Zales while SuGov was there? And how he went over to another company, gutted them dry, and then came back? And he gave Sue the playbook on how this all works, because that's why Sue got involved with private equity. Or maybe you don't know this part. Maybe you should watch the beginning of this video, but you wouldn't know how to put these together if you wanted to. The PP show definitely gets timed out. Talk about how you got baited. What? No, I'm masturbated. Oh, talk about it. That's how it works out. You kids are just too much, man. The show's here. The phone line's open. See, I'm not like you, PP. I don't mute the show. I don't block people for saying your name. I don't say you can never come in. Matter of fact, PP, the Discord's open right now. The Discord's right there, pinned to the top of the chat. It's free and it always will be. The chat line is open. I'm in the chat all the way down the bottom. It's called Voice Chat Channel. Bring your little ass in here and we'll have this conversation. Oh, because I took off my glasses and I'm going to tell you, you don't know shit about GameStop. You don't know shit about Bed Bath & Beyond. Right? I'm going to do both for you. Yeah. 30 cents. I told you at $5 what it was. 30 cents. You deleting your videos? Oh yeah, he's deleting all his videos. Why is that? Why are you deleting the videos that I was in with you and where you were wrong? You're pumping your shit. Don't worry. When it's all over, someone's gonna find you, bro. A lawyer's gonna find you, knock on your door and be like, hey man, I know you gave the whole disclosure, not financial advice, degenerate literacy. This is us, man. We're just a couple of guys. It's gonna be ABC that sues you. Remember that. You've manipulated him. That's how it works. Hey, Pete the Shill, Pete for real. Hey, Pete for real's my guy. He literally tells you guys don't even know. Look, this is fucking hilarious. Okay, guys. Now we got PP here. This is gonna be great for you, PP. I want you to pay attention because I'm about to show you how stupid you guys are. Guys, remember that time? The time for linens and things right here. You guys have any idea about linens and things and how that? Do you understand, PP, how linens and things and Bed Bath & Beyond are tied together and what ties them together? Sukov. You don't know. You're an idiot. You didn't do any DD, but it's okay. Watch this shit. This is hilarious. To my guys, they'll find this hilarious. They will. My guys will find this hilarious because I found it hilarious. And usually that's the way it works. So check this out. The PP show, right? You guys go watch this shit. This shit's train wreck right here. Check this shit out.
Yeah, how do you respond to that? If we don't have access to it, it's not publicly traded, right?
All right.
Until someone sells it to us to trade.
I got it. So this was my theory from February 6th. So
this is how
Those
stupid
here, but
PP
again,
is right here.
that's my spec.
Man, he's looking like he's thinking really hard.
So yeah, I mean, me personally, I'm doing what my board wants me to do, man. They tell me we need to vote yes, I'm going to vote yes,
Well, I mean, who pays you to say this shit? Oh, I'm just going to do what my board wants me to do. If they tell me to vote yes, I'm going to vote yes. It's suicide. You realize that. Voting yes allows them to dilute up to 900 million shares. They'll have a float of 900 million. They could sell up to that many. And if they did on a 20-1 reverse stock split, you would have the equivalent of what? One share out of 18 billion on an equity percentage? And you telling me that's good? No, it's because you don't own shares. Calls.
So that's kind of how I feel.
Absolutely.
So
I don't want to sound like I'm telling you not to vote yes. I'm just
no, of course.
seeing that the result is, if it's going to go that way, it's guaranteed.
Right. What are your thoughts, man, on some kind of outside entity maybe acquiring some of these commons and things like that? What are your thoughts on what's going on, and how do you think this thing ends up playing out? Some form of like a buyout, some form of like a takeover. What are your thoughts?
Well, I was talking about this with somebody in Remaster today, but what I think with all those additional comments, someone made a really good point that it could be held based off the math by 10 plus like 13 people, right? And then under that threshold, you wouldn't have to report. So that could be an entire board of people.
These guys are idiots. These guys are the worst, the way they think. But look at PP can't figure this out. I don't even know if PP even listens to the guys when they talk.
Right. And so that could be the
Zip up the suit, PP.
board they're trying to assume for those lines. I lost my train of thought.
I lost my train of
No,
thought.
you're good.
I'd like to chime in.
Yeah,
There you
please.
go, Pete.
Okay, so guys, we got like 435 million outstanding, and the publicly traded float is okay, so outstanding is 428 mil, float is 425. All right. As much as we want to talk about whether our vote matters, it doesn't. I don't really think that retail has a dog in this fight. There's so many more shares outstanding than retail even owns.
Well, that's also
And the
there
holders-
isn't 1,000% short interest. Well, and that's a huge assumption to make, but the data.
The voting power lies with that all that outstanding common, bro, and it's not retail holding it.
Right. But we don't know who's holding those commons, right? After we know some probably were dumped into the market, but we don't know how many were.
The publicly traded float, PP. That's 425 mil, bro. That's in the market.
Yeah.
I disagree.
He doesn't know.
What, you disagree that the float is the shares available to the market? I mean, that's basic fucking Investopedia shit, guys.
How do you know someone's not holding the commons?
You can't hold the commons. Oh my God. He's talking about the publicly traded float and the free float. You have to know how math works. It's already listed. It already shows you what it is. What do you mean? What are they holding them? Like in some secret hiding house? Like, do you understand what Pete is telling you right now? You obviously don't, because he said that shit. Oh God, look at this guy is ugly as fuck. Oh.
Pete, how do you know they were dumped into the market is what I'm asking you. Is it just because of like what brokers and things are like updating?
That's what the publicly traded float means. This means the shares available to the market.
I know, but what if somebody's holding 217 million of those?
What if someone's holding 217 million of those? Oh, I'm sorry, ABC. They would have to file that. You know how like BlackRock filed that they only have 1.5% now because the float's 400 something million? Yeah. Now they only have 6 million shares. You guys are just fucking dumb. Hey, Earth to everybody, okay? Apollo has their hands on this. Private equity has their hands on this. This is not going up. There is not. Hey, on Monday, by the way, I have a buy order. Okay, I just want to let this know. I don't even know if it's going to go through on Monday. It might be on Wednesday, but I have an order. Okay, to buy Bed Bath & Beyond. I might cancel it, but I'm gonna buy some. I'm gonna buy it on Wednesday just to show you exactly, because I want a better cost average than all you fuckers. But I'm gonna show you. You know why I want to buy them? And guys, it's one share, by the way. I'm putting it in for 30 cents. It's gonna happen. But here's the point: because Kais Malej said that I can't buy shares on Monday. He told the whole world they can't buy shares because they're gonna drop to 8K on Sunday. That they're merging with Teddy. This is awesome, guys. I'm blown away. I'm blown away at all this shit. Hey, Peep, you came in, you said 2 sentences, and you ran away. The Discord is open. Are you in the Discord yet? Oh, you're not there. I was waiting for you. I'm still waiting for you. It's okay. See, I invite you to the channel. Oh, you're invited. Oh, it's open. Anytime you want it, come get it. These guys don't even know how to talk about the free float. And then this guy, Moonshit, lost my train of thought. Ow! You're talking.
Yeah, how do you respond to that? If we don't have access to it, it's not publicly traded, right?
All right.
Until someone sells it to us to trade.
I got it. So this was my theory from February 6th. So the initial intention of the warrants from the go was to allow common shares to be implemented into the market that would be converted into baby, right? So if they're able to go above the threshold that is allowed to be held by, at one time, whatever that was, 5%, 10% of those common shares, the company will hold it in lieu of the warrant holder, right? So at that point, it's not publicly traded. The company is holding it for another entity.
Until they dump it into the market, Pete.
This, you guys could completely misunderstanding what the word float means. I mean, come on, guys.
Come on,
this
Peter
is like
Wabbit.
copium garbage.
All right, Pete.
I mean, you're trying to be technical, and we're just trying to say like what is actually on the market, like
No.
on the market.
Right. And what I'm saying is the 425 million shares that compose the public float is held by brokerages, fucking market makers, fucking like we're talking like fucking Fido and fucking BlackRock and BRS and fucking everybody fucking else who you buy stock from.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the market works, guys.
Right. But if someone was you have to remember that. So those shares came from the warrant deal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which was exercised. And, obviously we know some of it was most likely dumped into the markets. There's no doubting that portion, most likely. Yeah. But, my main thing is that, how can it be?
Look at ABC. ABC, he's tilting his ear closer to the screen. He's like, can I hear this a little bit better? Just maybe. I want to hopefully I hear something I need right now. Hey, by the way, ABC is probably the dumbest one out of the crew. and that's saying much. But when you're Pete the Pirate, man, you're the smartest guy in the crew. Pete, you're welcome to the show, Pete. All right, I know. You're the second. You're playing third fiddle now. You used to be the second in command. ABC swooped in because he bought his way in. Don't worry, Pete. I got you covered, and I will get you an air fryer for that whole fucking kitchen of yours, bro. It doesn't look like it gets put to use.
The public traded float when I guess I see where Pete's coming from without getting like too
this is basic.
Yeah.
This is basic.
No, I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
It gets down to that dilution question again, whether it's hit the street or not.
Right.
That's really the defining thing here is have those extra common shares that were acquired through the warrants, have they hit the street and are they part of that public float, or are they being held in a treasury escrow or by some individual?
Well, I understand where Pete's coming from. Like he's more viewing the float as something that can be like added to, taken away from. Like I get what you're saying, but it's like at the same time, like let's say BlackRock holds a position, right? They could dump shares tomorrow into the market, into the traded float that we're trading, right?
Here's a quote from Investopedia. A company's float is an important number for investors because it indicates how many shares are actually available to be bought and sold by the general investing public.
Mm-hmm. But if someone's holding these commons and not dumping them, they wouldn't be accessible. Is that right or wrong?
Think about this the float as what is held by institutions in order to be traded by the public. That's what the float means in any stock.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So then in theory, because there's a big hoopla going on right now that there's not enough shares in order to fulfill both the 300 million offering and the 1 billion offering, right? And so you're saying the 425 million is out there.
Yes.
I get, you know what? In theory, absolutely.
I understand what Pete's saying. Like I get it. Like I'm
absolutely right. But I'm just trying to say is that, to my understanding, there's about 217 that haven't hit the street, although NASDAQ updated on the 30th of March. And that's why we're seeing, why we fell off reg show, so to speak. The outstanding market has increased and there's 400 and something out there. I'm just wondering if 200 and something million of them have been held back somewhere, and nobody knows the answer to this. But in theory, absolutely, you're right.
What I'm trying to say is,
if they're part of the float, they haven't been held back.
They're not held back. See, thank you, Pete. He's letting them know. This is the problem that I have with shows like this, with people like this. They have not been studying at all. They literally just go in and buy shit and be like, oh, there it is. But they don't even understand market mechanics. Like float, free float. We all know what this is. And the dilution of a company in real time, exercising of warrants, and how they adjust the float over time. I've told you guys what would happen with the reg show. We talked about this. I said the reason why cost to borrow is up and reg show is because they have not adjusted for the shares that are actually on the market. These shares are already out there. They're diluting the float as we speak. I said that a month ago, and everybody says I'm a shill, and I'm wrong. Am I? We just increased the float 400%. And why does that happen? Because when they are out there and everyone knows exactly what the float is, BlackRock has to go and file an amendment and see how much they really do hold. And the fact that they decrease their holdings should tell you everything. They only have enough shares that they want to let borrowed out. That's how they make their money. They don't make money based off the share price. You think they give a shit? They could go buy out excess amount of shares from any company, and it's not about the share themselves or the price themselves. It's about the share. They loan them out. That's how they make their money. That's why when companies are shorting the shit, they go to BlackRock. And you know what BlackRock does? Are you ready for this? Maybe you don't know this part, PP, because you don't pay attention. But what they did with GameStop, and this is why GameStop is a fucking beast, and not this shit that you're in. They loaned out the shares, okay? And then they bought out the loaned out shares. And then they loaned them again and bought out the loan. They kept that cycle going for a year. Yeah, BlackRock checkmated every fucking short hedge fund by doing it that way. They loaned out the shares and bought back those same loaned out shares. This is why the short interest on GameStop was at 226%, 141% reportedly. But hey, I don't know much. I'm just a guy who doesn't know shit, right? Oh, how about you dumb fucks? Look at this. It gets even better for me. I want you guys to hear this shit. This coming from ABC. Whenever I hear ABC talk, I just fucking, it makes me so sick. Like the guy has no idea, and he put 200 grand in. He doesn't even know. And he took all his wife's money. He doesn't
Notice
even know.
that the company does have some cash on hand. So
Look at this.
it's very interesting, in my opinion, what's actually
Really?
going on. Is this company going bankrupt in 20 days? Nobody can really fucking tell you.
It's bankrupt now. Nobody can tell you? Did you not hear what Running with Bears said? It's bankrupt now. That's why they're getting money. That's why they're floating their inventory to Helco. Do you even know what that is? Do you even know how Restore works? Do you even know who else has done business with them and how it all worked out? Go ask Sue Gove, because she did it with Golfsmith.
So let's see what's going on with ABC. Let's go ahead and bring him in, man.
Look at this.
Everybody welcome my good pal, co-host ABC.
My good pal.
Hey, brother.
Hey, man, how's it going?
Good. Good day or what?
Yeah, it was great. How about you, man?
Good, man. Was the store busy?
It was mild.
It was mild.
Yeah, it was all right. Just kind of like chilling, and did a lot of reading today. A lot of stuff was interesting to me. There's some new tinfoil to run with as well. We had GameStop NFT also coming out, saying, you guys notice anything? I don't know if you saw that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So we had that. Someone was connecting. We found out there was 3 proxies that they changed from, I think, all within 1 week. Is that correct?
Yeah. So 3 different
Here you go.
proxy solicitors.
Right. There's some tinfoil out of that too, believe it or not.
Yeah, GME uses them, Newell uses them, and now BBBY. So we've got 3 parts.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Proxy solicitors, and they use the same ones as the previous ones. That's what the job is. Morris Fidelity is just a proxy company. Do you think they have a close tie because they use the same proxy company? It's so stupid. This is the stuff I got to deal with, man, on a daily. Hey, they bet me on. For the record, you're going to lose everything. And why? Why? Because GE Capital crunched down on Lennings and Things. And if you don't know who's running GE Capital and you don't know who's involved there, it's all right. You'll never know. You'll never know. They don't understand, guys. Restaurants. Why was I at this restaurant? Why was I looking up the Carl's Jr. restaurant? Does anybody know what the hell I was looking up when I typed on this? Apollo Management. Apollo Management. Parents indirectly controlled by investment entities and Apollo Management. What the hell? Is that CKE Holdings? What the hell is this? Why would I click on this? I don't know why I would click on this though. I got to find out why I would click on this. Oh, wow. They put a guy on the board. Co-founded Apollo Management. Peter Copsies. And he was an investment banker at Drexel Burnham Lambert. Oh, awesome. That's pretty cool. He's also, from there, he was on Lennings and Things. Oh, Rent-A-Center. Cool. GNC. Awesome. Zales. Holy shit. That's what happened? No way. Oh, Bobby D. Robert DiNicola. He's a senior retail advisor at Apollo. He was a part of Lennings and Things. What do you know? GNC. Oh my God. Zales. Board of Directors. Holy shit. You mean to tell me this guy worked with Sue Gov too? They both worked with Sue Gov. No way. We'll go to the next guy. George, how you doing? Director at Claire's Stores. Apollo. He's the CEO of Smart and Final. Apollo. Holy shit, man. Don't do it, Scoob. Don't do it, Batman. Oh, my God. Mr. Lance Milken. Mr. Milken. Partner at Apollo. Claire's. They're all on the board of directors at Carl's Jr. I'll never eat there again. Hardee's. Oh, this is their real people. This people actually work for the company. I know that part. I know that much. Oh, my goodness. What else has this guy done? Who else let these guys in? The bad guys. Oh, they'll never know the partnerships that are, guys. They'll never understand what it is. If you never see what the hell I'm looking at, it's embarrassing. The audit committee, the board of directors, everything. Look at this stuff. It's all. That's why I clicked on this. I had no idea. I absolutely had no idea that this was all on here. None. I was just reading up on Mike Milken's brother Lance, and Robert DiNicola. Is that his son or his brother? I don't know who. It's got to be a cousin. It's got to be related somehow, right? Just have the last name, and you work for Drexel Burnham Lambert. It just happens that way. Man, shit, guys. What can I do? Oh, all right. Well, Red Robin. Wait a minute. Applebee's, Outback, Cheesecake Factory, CPK. All my favorite restaurants. What the hell's going on? Wendy's. What's going on here? What's going on? This guy. Yeah. Look at their compensation and base salaries. $1 million a year. Oh, this is painful. All right. So now I know Carl's Jr. is part of it too. Yeah. Yep. That's all I had to find out. I don't know how I got there. I don't know what I clicked. It worked out. Check that out. They're everywhere. Announces acquisition. I just want to know who else did it. So they bought it out. The Rorick Capital Group. I wonder who they are. See, this is how I do it. Yeah. Who are you guys? I don't even know. I'm going to see what they did, though. 8 Minute led by Andy Putzer. I don't know who that is. Neil Arson, managing partner. Cool. I have no idea who they are. Goldman Sachs. Yeah, so those guys are not part of it. They're not a part of the bullshit. Senior partner at Apollo. Cool. I'm going to have to Google all these guys' names. You guys know I will. But that's who did the business right there. I wonder if anyone else was part of this deal. I've never heard that name before. That's cool, though. I'll come back to it. I try to tell you guys, but no one listens to me. No. Oh, no. A lot of people do. A lot of people do. So it's just that one deal they did together. I don't see another deal. But if I go and look in their board of directors, then I'm sure I'll figure it out. They went for $1.6 billion. All right, that's done. It's 12 o'clock. I guess no League of Legends for me today. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. About Zales, Claire's, all of it. Oh, I was going here. That's what I was listening to.
Monkey from John Michael. And that is basically your feedback. We appreciate all of your honest feedback on the branch meeting because it helps us plan for next year. Now, in the instance that you might have gotten that thing spammed out, guess what? I'm just going to throw it in the chat log right now so you can get to that after the meeting. And of course, I will include in the call notes. So that way you can do that at your time later on today. But please do the survey. We appreciate it very much. Some aha moments that I had from the branch meeting that I will share very quickly. First off, the impressive nature about how resilient you guys were given last year's market volatility. When Larry got up on the stage to do the executive panel discussion and shared that those that were in the room did so much better than the enterprise average over last year. So a testament to everybody that worked so hard to do what they could for their clients, given the market volatility in every single asset class that was available out there last year. So thank you again for doing what you can to help your clients out every single day and pushing your business and your revenues even higher, given that volatility. we got a great panel or upfront discussion from Equitable, and again, they are working hard to put options on the table for you in their chassis that basically can help your clients understand that even in down markets potentially they can still make positive returns. So they're being very creative and very, very unique in their structuring of their strategies with their Arrival products. So again, one of those things that I think is very important from a product perspective is going, if you don't know them, it's time to get outside your comfort zone and start to know them, because you want to have as much ammunition as possible when it comes to your client recommendations.
Singer. I lead innovation and client portfolio management here at Apollo for Global Wealth Management. And as I mentioned, I'm joined by my colleague, Mohammed Ghazi. Mohammed is a client portfolio manager on our credit products, namely our interval fund, as well as our Apollo Debt Solutions direct lending strategy. So we're both super excited to be here. So over the course of the next 15 minutes, Mohammed is going to give a update on current market trends and our views across the credit landscape. And then I'll speak about ways that we can implement our views within different fund structures. So with that, I'll turn it over to Mohammed. And the last thing that I would say from a health warning point of view, to the extent that anyone has any questions while Mohammed's speaking or I'm speaking, we're happy to take them either while we're speaking or at the end of the presentation. But again, really appreciate your time and support. So with that, I'll turn over the virtual mic to Mohammed.
Thanks, Jason. Thanks, everyone, for having us. I just want to make sure everyone can hear me. Okay, my internet's coming through?
Yes, you are.
Perfect. So, I'll start with, the broader update on credit. I think, from Apollo's perspective, when you look at the credit market, it's a pretty interesting time to be a credit investor. Almost after 15 years of persistently low interest rates, you're seeing yield come back to the credit markets. You've seen rising volatility. You guys just spoke about it. That's creating an historic entry point for investors who are looking to deploy capital across the entire spectrum. Path of interest rate volatility has definitely picked up. We just saw that if you look at the front curve of the interest rate, you're seeing volatility, implied volatility at 2x. Just recently, we saw the 2-year Treasury hit 5%, then it came back down 80 basis points in 3 days, down to about 3.8%, and now it's about 4.25% again. So that volatility is kind of morphing into FX, it's morphing into equities, it's morphing into credit in general. And what's leading to that is basically what we're seeing over the last 8 to 12 months is the fact that you're seeing a withdrawal of easy monetary policy from the Fed that started in 2008. For the past decade plus, we witnessed about an $8.1 trillion of QE. In that environment, investors were rewarded for taking risks. The more back-ended your business was, the more growth-oriented your business was, investors were rewarded for taking that risk. And at times, at the expense of credit markets, where rates were persistently low.
All right, so let me tell you what he's saying right here, guys. He's telling his beautiful face right here as I pause it. He's telling you that for the last 13 years, what we've said on this channel before is that you were in a cycle where it was easy to borrow money, and you were actually rewarded on the investment side or the rating side for your stock. It was always going up because people were always in the growth category. It's not that you're a value stock, you're growth, because you were extending yourself beyond belief debt-wise. But it didn't matter because you can acquire all the debt you want. It was free. It didn't cost you anything. So there was no risk, according to many investors. They were just like, oh, well, we know the money's free and we're paying it back, but we're going to get bigger. We're going to get better. So when you saw companies like Bed Bath & Beyond, like AMC, and like GameStop expand over that time frame, you're like, oh, it's okay. Bigger is better. Well, it's cycles. Right? So whenever it's cyclical. So at one point, distressed credit investors they're basically what they're doing is stacking equity. And they stack the private equity on the sideline, waiting for their chance to jump in. It's like double dutch. And they're like, all right, here it comes. Here's our moment. Boom, it's our time to shine. And that's exactly what's happening right now. It costs more money, what he's telling you, and it fluctuates to come back onto this market, to borrow money. And as you're borrowing money, it comes with covenants. Back then, it was Covey light environment. Right now, it's Covey heavy. And so when you come in and you have covenants tied to the money you're borrowing, well, guess what happens to your company? It's leveraged. And that's exactly what happens. Leveraged buyouts happen. This happens every 13, 14 years, 15 years essentially. So 13 years ago was the housing crisis. 15 years ago was that time frame for everyone. 2008, 15 years before that was in 92. So if you look at what happened with Zales, then they went bankrupt. And then all the way before that was 78, 79. And you had real interest rates all the way up into 82. So you knew exactly what was happening over those time frames. It's a cycle. We're going to go through this right now. It's rough. We're almost out of it. I'd say about 2 years from now, we'll be out of it and we'll be a thriving economy. Well, guess what? Some companies were building during this time, and that is GameStop getting rid of all their debt and doing the right things. And then you have companies like this, BBBY and AMC that can't survive without taking that money. And it's like when they give you that money, guys, it's over. It's just over. You could never pay it back. And I'm just telling you what he's saying. So we'll go.
You saw 10-year Treasury go back down to about 70 basis points, while equities had a great run and during that period. Now we're at a junction where this liquidity is being withdrawn back from the market. And this is where you're seeing, market imbalancing or market repricing come back into the market. The Fed is trying to cool down inflation. So the target is about 2%. Interest rates have risen anywhere from around 4 to 5%, depending on which part of the curve you look at. And, everyone's debating what's the Fed next move is going to be. We're going to see Fed speak today. So everyone's just keeping a close eye onto that. And that's really creating, I think, in our opinion, an environment where you're seeing conversion of return between equities and debt markets. Yields are today at multi-decades high, predominantly due to higher rate. We've seen spreads higher as well. And if you look across the credit fundamentals continue to be pretty strong. You look at EBITDA multiples, you look at they're trading close to or at fourth quarter of 2019 before the pandemic. So you're seeing tremendous growth there. And this is where the value transfer is happening, in our opinion, from equity to credit, with attractive entry points where you can come into a structurally senior position and create risk-adjusted returns for your clients. I would say in the public markets, if you just look across the public markets, levered loan and high yield are kind of giving you about a high single digit to double digit kind of return profile. You would have to go back last 15 years to kind of be able to kind of get that kind of yield in the market today. Today, you're looking at good businesses, stable, well.
I just want to put this out there. I have not seen this video. You guys know that this was just sent to me right now. He's literally saying everything that I've said over the last year. This is awesome. Keep going, bro. Apollo knows that I know their playbook. This is good.
Established businesses that are trading at levels that you have not seen for quite some time. When you think about private credit markets, private credit continues to give you that additional illiquidity premium of anywhere from 100 to 200 basis points above the public markets. The public markets are about low to high single digit. Private markets are in the mid single digit kind of return profile for our clients. What we've seen over the last 12 months, and we continue to see, especially just over the last week or so, is banks that continue to retrench. You're seeing banks are shedding non-corporate assets in the face of losses that they've seen with rates going higher. And this is where you've seen issuance kind of tick down significantly. Either that's a high yield or bank or bank loans. You've seen issuance down anywhere from about 70 to 80%. And we've seen more and more private equity sponsors, more and more sponsors like Apollo step in and provide liquidity in the private credit markets. We're seeing significant amount of capital that's being raised on the private equity side. And those sponsors are looking to make deals. And this is where we think the share of the direct lending market has grown 6x over the last decade or so, and will continue to grow, and will provide opportunities for ourselves and opportunities for your investors to kind of take a differentiated risk profile and create excess return per unit of risk for your investors. I'll conclude.
That is phenomenal, what he just said, guys. What they're saying is the banks are usually the ones to lend out the money, and they're not doing that right now. It's the actual hedge funds that are lending out that money. And if you have that certain risk profile, you're willing to invest with these guys. Their funds might be 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, but you commit a certain amount of capital and they're going to give you a return because they're the ones loaning the money out. The banks are coming to them, guys. It's not the other way around. This is a power play. They're in the power position. So I hope you guys understand what they're saying.
By saying that, we touched about volatility. What we're seeing is, Fed being late in the hiking cycle. We're seeing legged Fed hikes. We're seeing tighter lending standards in the market today. And that means markets are going to be volatile. I think the volatility that we saw in 2022 is not over. And this is where Apollo can really shine. At Apollo, we are a liquidity solution provider. Either that's stepping in and providing liquidity in the public markets when things are being sold, when liquid vehicles like ETFs and mutual funds are disproportionately selling assets at valuations that make us step in and provide that liquidity, or stepping in and providing financial solutions, flexible financial solutions with downside protection getting that stable income with OID discounts in the private markets. When capital is limited, the value and the opportunity and the optionality of your capital becomes attractive. And from our perspective, after many years, I say that with a smile on my face, we're seeing that investors are being paid to own credit with yield at double-digit kind of perspective. And I'll turn it over to Jason with that and let him go into the product.
Yeah, no, thank you, Mohammed. And certainly everything that you've mentioned resonates with me. And I think, it's just some of the points that I just wanted to reframe was, to your point, when you look at where base rates are and you think about where spreads are both on public risk as well as private risk, right? The opportunity set is super attractive, right? And I think, I've dealt with a lot of clients as of recent that have said, I understand that credit is attractive, but when I look at what I'm getting in my savings deposit or in treasuries and other types of products, like, why is credit really that attractive today? And I think it goes back to, what are we trying to do for our clients? We're trying to provide clients with real adjusted returns, right? With real rates of return. So even though you're getting higher yields in your savings accounts and in other products, when you factor in inflation, it's still a negative real rate of return. So from our perspective, when we think about credit, we do think, given where spreads are, given where base rates are, the overall total return in the credit asset class or ecosystem overall, we think could be really super attractive over the next couple of years, given where our starting point is. So with that being said, how can we implement credit in a single solution? So I think many of you know, but I'll just rehash. When you think about Apollo, we have a couple different strategies on our platform, but I'm going to spend most of my time, if not all my time, speaking about one strategy in particular. It's called the Apollo Diversified Credit Fund. What is this strategy? This is a strategy that is a multi-sector, multi-asset, best ideas portfolio that traverses the entire credit landscape. The goal of the strategy of a full market cycle is to generate total returns for you and your clients of 8 to 12% over a full market cycle, with a cash distribution target of 6 to 8%. In the current environment, because of where spreads are, where base rates are, the current distribution yield is close to 9%. But again, I'm quoting returns and yields over a full market cycle. And I guess the last thing I'd say from an implementation before I get into the product more succinctly is this strategy is an interval fund. So for clients that are looking for an easier access points to a best ideas portfolio, this is the strategy and the structure of choice. So as I mentioned, the goal of the strategy is more best ideas, fixed income exposure across the entire credit ecosystem. So how do we do it? So when you think about this strategy, there's two things that we do. Number one, we traverse between the private markets and the public markets. That's number one.
Yep.
Number two, we have 5 different, what I like to call levers or alpha engines to try to drive consistent and persistent returns over a full market cycle. So let me start first with our private versus public. So this is a strategy where we have about 35% of the portfolio in private today, up from, call it, half that amount a couple of months ago. And the goal of this strategy over a full market cycle is to be 50 to 70% of the portfolio in private, the balance being in public securities. So I can foresee that over a full market cycle, probably more 2/3 of that private, 1/3 of public. So that's number one. Number two, as I mentioned, there's 5 different levers or pillars for us to try to drive performance and risk over that market cycle. So on the private side, we have 2 levers. Number one is large-scale direct origination. Said differently, this is direct lending to companies that are large cap. Predominantly, the underlying securities are first lien and floating. Yep. So when we think about the private side, think about a half of that will be in large-scale direct origination over a market cycle. The second lever or the second pillar is asset-backed finance and other private credit opportunities. So when you think about Apollo from a direct origination, we do corporate and sponsor-backed, which is that large-scale direct origination, but we also do direct origination on the asset-backed side. And the benefit of asset-backed direct origination is the fact that the underlying assets are real assets or hard assets. So in this inflationary type environment, that also affords other protection. And similar to large-scale direct origination, these generally are floating rate assets. assets, first lien, etc. So from our perspective, they're downside protected. And then last but not least, over a cycle, this portfolio will have some level of credit secondaries as well. So when you think about private, it's large-scale direct origination. It's going to be asset-backed specialty lending. And then last but not least, credit secondaries. When we think about the public side, which currently is about 2/3 of the portfolio, but as I mentioned, will be about 1/3 over a full market cycle, we have 3 different levers to try to generate returns for you and your clients. Number 1 is levered performing loans. So we cover 1,000+ different issuers where we know the management companies, we know the names, we've been following them for a long period of time. So as we think about providing clients access to public markets in the levered loan space, we're looking to allocate money and capital to the names that we think are consistent, persistent, and are going to provide our clients with the exposure that we're looking for, but also being downside protected.
They plant people. So this is not just like, oh, we know the names, we know the people involved, we've been watching them for a lot of years. It's not that easy. It's not just like, oh, we pay attention to these companies and we like these guys, we're going to let them borrow money. No, they literally manufacture these outcomes. I'm going to say the thing that no one ever says. They plan them. They manipulate those companies into doing the wrong things. That's how these guys make money. They're on both sides of this play. Why is it that every single one, and I'm sorry, but I don't see one yet other than Hostess, which I'm still on the brinks of because I think we're in the middle of it right now. But I don't see a single company. Now, even then, they bought them out of bankruptcy. No, it's the same way. I don't see a single company where they put somebody on the board of directors midstream, and the company thrived. Not a single one. All they do is crumble or make the wrong move. Look at Bed Bath & Beyond making the wrong move every second of the day. If you guys will never probably watch this video. You guys are probably already gone from my live stream right now. I'm not even looking at the chat or anything. I'm just saying this is crazy. I never hear Apollo talk this way. This is awesome.
The second lever on the public side is called dislocated credit. Dislocated credit is not distressed credit. Dislocated credit means that at certain parts of the market cycle, you'll have ETF providers, mutual funds, and other vehicles being forced to sell out of securities. And from our point of view, the benefit of the strategy, the benefit of the structure allows us to be that liquidity provider. So we're buying really good names that we know at 75, 80, 85 cents on the dollar with the view of these securities provide us with really good income. And the view is these securities over time should accrete up to par. And then last but not least, our third lever is what I like to call structured credit that's more on the run. So like as an example, for those that have followed the LDI space in the United Kingdom end of last year, as rates were selling off, there was a lot of pressure from these LDI managers to effectively de-risk some of their portfolios, and they were de-risking vis-a-vis selling CLOs. We were the buyer of that, and we were able to be effectively the liquidity provider for CLO equity and CLO debt over that period of time. So the point of all this being, when we think about the Apollo Diversified Credit Fund, best ideas crosses the multi-asset, multi-sector credit landscape. And as I mentioned, we're able to go into private markets, we're able to go into public markets, and within that, we have 5 different levers to try to generate return in a consistent, persistent fashion. So I get a lot of the times, how do we think about the implementation of a strategy like this relative to, let's say, ETFs or that of active mutual funds? From our perspective, it's not a combination of one's better, one's worse. There's pros and cons to each. So if you think about the benefits of ETFs or active mutual funds, those are daily liquid. While we think about some of the benefits of the Apollo Diversified Credit Fund is the fact that we're able to go into both private and public markets to try to generate excess returns over that of public markets. So we really view it as a combination. So from our perspective, if clients own fixed income credit ETFs or fixed income active managers, our view is they're complementary. And by owning, let's say, a percentage of both, clients should have better outcomes. What do better outcomes mean? From our point of view, that's better total return. That should be hopefully higher yield and more consistent yield, and hopefully lower volatility over that market cycle. And that should be evidenced by a higher Sharpe ratio and a higher Sortino ratio.
Sorry guys, I'm a nerd. I watch all this shit, and this is like really big for me. I'll spare you guys with it moving forward. It's fine. Look at the chart. It's great. No, hey, I'm gonna make a video right now. I gotta get going. I gotta go to work. I grind it out. Yeah. Well, you grind, bro. You make 1-minute videos in the truck. That's all you do. You're in the parking lot of Wendy's. I mean, that guy's ridiculous today. That was awesome for me. Just so you guys know, it got halted today, guys. Bed Bath & Beyond is halted at 30 cents. Bro, when it's going to come on halted, I'll never know. Losers. I saw what you were saying there. PBC's probably left by now, but he said I was flipping burgers. That's why I was looking up across here. No, I'm doing the things you don't do. All right. I read filings. That's the biggest thing. So they're helping themselves. Yeah. It's a sales pitch for their investors, kiddo. Yes, it was. They were doing good. I like how these guys talk like they're the ones helping. Yeah, they were talking to everybody there. It's their sales pitch and the greenbacker deal, what they have going on. So just so you know, it's going to come all out. It's all going to come out in the end. So I'm going to go make a video, though. I got to go. Love you guys. Peace. GameStop. Can't stop. Won't stop. GameStop. I'll see you around. Peace.